Hopefully that fixed the problem.
And apparently we picked up a follower. It'll make more sense when we tell you the journal.
All right, so let's see, session 133. Beryl is supposed to be scribing today. So does anyone want to volunteer for her as tribute? I mean, she'd probably be willing to switch back with you next week.
I can always scribe. I'm never worried about that.
All right, Sim.
All right.
And Val, I believe you were the previous scribe.
That is correct.
Oh, wait.
And there he is.
Did we just get a Beryl?
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Beryl, are you okay scribing today? Sim had volunteered to go for you, but...
if you don't mind, Sim, that'd be great.
Sure, right. I got it.
All right. So,
thank you.
Yeah, Val, do you want to give us a quick recap of last time on the tribe?
Of course. So we finished the battle with the Mummy Lord with, let's see, Corvin and Vlad. Actually, pretty much everybody had a hand in finishing him off at the end. Once it was done, I tried to locate the missing scout and discovered that the anti-magic aura was still going on. We did find the scout in a crypt. Sim warned us that disturbing a mummy's treasure hoard is known to intensify any curse, which the mummy lord did say he was cursing us all when he died. So we went in, we found one of the scouts was alive, the other one alive but in bad shape, and the other one was dead. We got them out. We did not touch anything in there. We discussed the risk versus reward analysis of trying to collect the treasure, which became a moot point because Titus found a weapon he couldn't pass up. So he grabbed that, and then we made him take everything else and put it in the portable hole, because if he's cursed anyway, may as well go all out. Then Sim cast Greater Restoration on him, and as I say in my journal, completing the humiliation of the vanquished Mummy Lord, no cup muppets for us. There's no possibility we will suffer any ill consequence.
Of course.
We teleported back to Aldrin's watch using magic instead of our legs. And then we let Civil know what we found. We offered to give Ufri money, but he declined it. Yeah. He did, however, volunteer to join us. And then Vlad and I identified some of the magic items that we found in the crypts, and also some other magic items we had lingering around from previous looting.
All right. Also, I believe you did have 2 days of downtime. Is that right?
Oh, we had 2? Okay.
I believe so, yes.
That's what I have in my notes here. So if you want to put those towards something, Sim, you can go ahead.
Yeah, that'll take me to 4 days of 5 on my current downtime research project, so nothing to resolve yet.
One of those days I know I helped with something, but then I don't know what I did with the other day.
I think you were polishing my armor for me.
I'm domestic, but I'm not quite that domestic. Okay.
Also, just out of tactical curiosity, what was this weapon that Titus just couldn't let pass?
A dagger of warning, and then I couldn't even keep it.
You couldn't keep it? Oh, are you all up on attunement flat?
Yep.
But having a weapon of warning in the party is real good. I'm a big fan of that.
I think it was a wish list item, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
And I believe Val has it now and is attuning to it.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Yes, that is correct. I do have it.
So it is the 88th of autumn, actually getting pretty close to spring. It 5. Or wait, sorry, close to winter.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
Okay.
88. You said 88.
Yeah, 88th
Okay,
of
good.
autumn at 5 p.m. What do
All
you?
right, then Barrel's debuff is gone now.
Oh yay! Hooray! You're alive properly.
Properly
Right at the end of last session, I believe, you had me roll a charisma save trying to talk to Shadow Strider.
Yes,
You
I think
succeeded
it
at it.
identified
Nat
you
20.
as being some kind of crazy guy who was possessed.
It's a wild and crazy guy.
It's a crazy guy.
You have a lot of voices in your head, Titus.
It's true. Titus has
There's
a lot
always
going
one.
on. But yeah, you did seem to contact the sword. Were you gonna ask it anything in particular, or were you just saying hi?
At this point, it's been 2 weeks. I kind of forget. I just remember the save, so I'll go with just saying hi.
All right. So yeah, it kind of replies briefly, but doesn't really say much to you. And it would then go quiet again.
So,
All right. So yeah, at this point, what does the group want to do?
we fought the mummy, and that was great. But I have a problem. That is, I don't think we killed the mummy. According to Val and Sim, probably still around. I think it's a bad idea to just leave it behind us, considering he took all of his stuff. He's probably going to be upset.
That is likely
Does anyone
true.
know how to track down mummies? Because usually, the last time I had to deal with mummies, it was very easy. Oh, look, there's a big pointy thing over there. It's probably in there. So I don't know how you guys do it in the Shadowlands.
I suspect that the heart will be somewhat close to where we found it last time. Let's go there and search.
We do
Try to
have
locate.
services of powerful diviner. It is the sort of thing we would presumably take advantage of in this.
Except I have never taken the spell locate object, but I can certainly ask deities and try to divine a good a good answer for us through other methods.
Indeed.
I can attempt it.
No, I
Barrel
think
can-
Once we're there.
Oh,
Ah,
Barrel
Orban, you
can-
also have access to spell?
I do have look at object, yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
oh.
Well, there
the
cannot
range-
What
be...
about you, Beryl? Can you sniff out the heart of the damned?
Yes, Beryl would need to refresh memory on how to do such magic, but Beryl has done this.
It's
Well.
1,000 feet.
There cannot
Right.
possibly be very many preservation jars or brined hearts out in the mountains, so...
I thought Beryl thought that if Beryl remembers magic correctly, Beryl needs to have seen object before.
Ah, is
You
that
can
true?
just describe it.
You can find the nearest object of a type of a specific type.
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's been 2 days since you fought
The
mummy,
nearest
right?
object of it. I see what you said. Yeah.
Has it been? I
Yeah.
thought we just
Yeah.
did that. Well, we got back and we at least did research.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's been a
we-
while. The what's his name? Civil has had people watching the caves, because I think you did tell him that the mummy might be coming back. So
Yeah.
they've had
Yeah.
people
Ah.
keeping an eye on the area. But yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
been
we-
a little bit.
I think we said we needed a rest or something.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
no,
know that
we
we had
did-
spent. I didn't know that we had spent 2 days. I had
was messed up. That's right.
I had only marked down that we had spent the 1 day, but so I didn't realize we had passed 2 days here.
Well, I don't. I
Since
think
getting back.
we got back, researched, and rested it, so it was all 1 day that day we got back, and then we passed one more. So I don't
Yeah, I
know if that's all.
believe it's 5 p.m. now, so I believe we had just passed the second day of downtime anyway. You're still on that day, though, because we're in the
Oh.
evening. So that might be why
Oh,
there's,
okay.
there's a little bit of a disconnect there. But yeah, so you would have had 2 days worth of working on projects. But you're
And I don't
probably
know-
at the end of that second day right now.
And I don't know what you guys saw in there, but that thing turned to ash. There's no way that mummy's still alive.
No, it's like a lich. If you blow up a lich, it doesn't actually go away. You just piss it off.
Indeed. Did we locate jars full of pickled organs?
We didn't see any there, no.
Oddly enough, I don't think we actually have any pickled organs. I hear they're very good, but I don't think we have any.
You do not want to eat these, Fled.
I thought you just had to pour salt on lich.
Actually, have you? I'm going to. This may be a little uncomfortable for some people, but have you ever had a mummy jerky?
I think you asked that previously, and I don't think that's something I want to try.
Those
No,
are cursed.
I
I think
know.
you're cursed. You should probably
There's a
stop
lot of
that.
things I'll eat, but I won't eat that.
Okay, never mind. We are good. We have many flavorful things other than mummy jerky. Fine. All right. But
Indeed.
anyway, I was thinking we should probably do that. But do you think going tonight would be a good idea?
You should do it soon. If not,
If-
now in the morning.
If it's really alive, yeah, the sooner we get there to finish
Yeah.
it off, better.
I agree. I think we should
We-
probably. If I thought we were going on the morning of the 88th. I didn't realize we were spending the 88th here in the fort. You know, because of Barrel's
We
debuff
got
going away on
stuck,
the 88th.
You started playing with your pet, and I had this thing. I
Right,
wanted
right.
to
Yeah, but
play,
see,
we
I had
were
only,
done.
but I had only marked down the one day of Wyvern training from that last session. So I just added another when Lou said we passed 2 full days, but I'm not sure that was clear during the session that we were doing it that way. I don't
Well,
know.
we spent like a work day. It is now 5. You don't like get home from work and just go to bed. We've got the evening, and it's in a cave, so it doesn't really matter in terms of daylight. So
It's true.
It's fine.
Does the group want to head back there? I mean, was there another pressing issue the group was trying to get to besides?
nothing as urgent as wrapping this up, I think.
I think we're waiting on the merchants to come back. All those people you guys sent out. So.
No, I think the main
we
thing
have to go back to Char for that.
Wait a minute. What about Anna Kate's body? Isn't that going to start to decay soon? How long do we have with that spell?
No,
Didn't we
we've
move
got,
it?
Yeah, we moved it on our first day back at Aldrin's Watch, and presumably we refreshed the ceremony on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a little time, but yeah, we really do need to go talk to Dude about how to get her soul back and him released. So, what is not the?
So wait for the.
Yeah, the guy in the
First-
mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, Xerxes. Yeah.
Yeah, we got one more night though. This will only take a couple hours.
Not famous last words.
That is what is to be hoped, but indeed.
Oh God,
Leaving-
the flags.
All right, well, let's go then.
Yes, leaving powerful mummy lord undealt with is bad idea. So let us proceed.
So you're
Got it. So I
heading-
think we can't just like teleport there. We're gonna have to walk, right? So
Well, I could attempt to teleport us there, but it would not be perfect, like to a teleportation.
No.
circle.
We're going to
We
walk.
should
Walk
save
sounds great.
well. If you
Attempt sounds
remember,
horrible.
it's only I think it's like 2 hours to get from here to the caves. It's
Yeah.
not that far.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, let's walk.
I am morally
Right.
opposed to physical exertion that's unnecessary, but
I will
that's fine.
cast floating disc
Morally.
and
Just float on your disc.
and be like, I do
Barrel-
not believe this will be much more dignified, but you are welcome to ride it and start walking.
Just kind of pull them along behind you.
I mean, I should point out that I prepared spells for researching today and other work. I did not prepare battle spells, but I'm sure I can make it work. We'll be fine.
Sounds
couldn't
great.
cast
When we
spells in
find
there
him,
anyway.
make sure you do legend lore. Just make.
I have that one ready.
Legitimately,
I have that ready
Oh,
to
that's
go.
expensive.
Just say the word.
if the mummy has hidden canopic jar somewhere, then legend lore may be helpful.
Well, and
It
Barrel,
may very well. Yes.
and Barrel,
That's true.
and just to remind you guys, Barrel was saying that she could prepare locate object after another
Yes.
rest. She doesn't actually have it now.
Well, I think
We have
Corbin
conventional
has it.
means of searching
Okay,
as
good,
well.
good.
So.
I think Corvin has it prepared.
Yes.
All right. So you head out, traveling across the wasteland / plains, kind of a.
Oh, sorry. That was
Silly
I was just looking at the spell
stuff.
description.
And then we ship planes.
I'm sorry, misclick.
Give me a survival check, please.
Beryl
All
will
of
do that.
us?
Whoever you want to be leading this little travel expedition.
Oh, totally
Up to
not
2
me.
of you, as usual. You can have up to 2 guides.
By any chance, do any of you know the mummy's name?
Oh, obviously that debuff isn't on there anymore.
Yeah.
I do not.
And neither, yeah,
I don't think he said his
neither is
name.
guidance.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think
And-
we read his walls.
He
think we
tends
did.
not to do that even if you ask.
So
You asked? Wait a second.
What?
Wait a second. When did you ask? When did you ask?
Huh?
When did you ask? I don't recall you asking the mummy his name during the battle.
I did at some point.
I don't remember. So fine.
I don't remember you asking the mummy's name, but it has been a while.
He's trying
he
to
did.
lie.
He's trying to.
Above
He's doing
board,
an
I
acting
asked in
role.
my head a while ago. I'm just not being honest with them.
Oh, okay. That's true. Did I give you his name in your head?
You did not. I've been calling him Nefertiti.
Oh, okay.
Or her, whoever it is.
Alright, so yeah, Beryl is able to move quickly over the Shadowfell Plains, even though she's not as familiar with this. The way nature works here is at least somewhat similar.
And we've gone this path before.
Yeah, and you've done this before, which Beryl is good at remembering such things. You're actually probably still on the square.
Still there. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like a day's journey for each square. So yeah, as you get to the edge of the mountains, it's about 6:30 in the evening. You would see the guards posted there. They would greet you as you get close, and they say, "Nothing to report, friends. Things are still quiet. We have not seen or heard anything from the caves."
This is somewhat worrying, but better than having it come out and slaughter all of us. So.
Since they've been out here, I wish to give them the souffle that I was working on.
Okay. They will take your souffle and just kind of shrug.
Oh, right. We gave Vlad a bag of holding, didn't we? There's going to be freshly prepared food all over the place.
Vlad is handing out his souffles now. So yeah, going into the cave, you at first things seem the same, but as you get deeper in, you'd probably notice that you don't feel that feeling of unease anymore.
Huh, the desecration's gone. Interesting.
Yeah, it would seem so.
I bet there's an exit somewhere that the scouts did not know. I bet you anything that's going to suck.
The mummy might have had magic to conceal self from scouts too.
Indeed.
Now let's do some mundane searching and then
yeah.
If need be, I'll catch a spell.
So...
All right, I will follow along behind Corvin, casting Create Bonfire.
All right, so as you get deep into the lair once again, I'm just going to use the party token for now.
This will also be testing spells and seeing if the lair thing pops up.
Yeah, you seem to be able to cast spells normally now. You don't. It doesn't seem like you're blocked or you're getting that same mind static you were before.
Perhaps it moved.
Indeed.
Look around. Perhaps we can track it.
All right.
That would be best.
So you're kind of looking around this area, and as you get to the second building here, you would notice inside it seems like there is now a stairwell going down that you didn't see before. That seems to be open.
Secret.
Oh, mother.
Did it just scoop up its canopic jars and flee? Damn it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's weird because it doesn't look like it's slid open. More like, actually, Arcana might tell you something. So, looking at the opening, Val, you think something like a stone-shaped spell may have been used to open the floor here.
Oh, okay.
And
Interesting.
underneath, you would see there are a bunch of empty shelves down there.
Well, that was clever.
Perhaps we can track it from here.
Then we will hit the
Is there any writing on the walls?
Do you want to climb down into this new area?
Sure, there's stairs now, right?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
just climb down to the stairwell that's going down. You would have to drop like 10 feet. Doesn't look like
Go ahead,
there's
Vlad. I'm sure you won't get cursed.
It's not a direct stairwell.
Yeah. I'll clamber down there.
I will also,
Sure.
I'll
I
go
go down.
for it.
because it seems very interesting.
All right. So yeah, you hop down into this area below. The stairwell leads down to what almost looks like kind of like a display, like an area where there's a bunch of shelving. And actually, Beryl, what's your passive perception? Because I know you're
I think
trained
it's
in
17. I
survival.
think Corvin's better, but
I
I think he's trained as well. Yeah.
That's true. Corvin is as well. So Corvin, you would notice that the dust and the stuff down here has been recently disturbed, or at least somewhat recently. You think someone was down here. The strange thing is, because you do have survival, right?
Yes.
Okay. The strange thing is, you believe that something came in, but there's no tracks leading out. The tracks just suddenly kind of end.
Ooh,
Maybe could teleport?
That would be your guess, or maybe some sort of magic was used that he moved himself with, or flight, perhaps.
Is
It's
that
hard to say.
Is there a hidden circle on the ground, perhaps? Don't know.
Hidden circle.
Right. See if you have teleportation circle set up.
Oh, you
Well, he
don't see
wouldn't need
anything like
to
that.
leave.
No.
We wouldn't need the teleportation circle to leave, right? Just to come in.
Oh,
Depends on it depends on what kind of magic he can do.
But yeah, it would seem that whoever it was took whatever was down here and fled this area.
Oh,
Would be
Barrels
your
is
guess.
18, not 17 for passive. But I know Corvin's is better.
yeah. So,
Ugh.
any ideas?
As if we
Now,
to
you know
it's
what
worth
would be
using locate
sneaky?
object yet.
You know what would be sneaky like a weasel? Would be to
Carol?
have it underneath one of the monuments here, and then just move to the adjacent one and pretend like there's nothing underneath it.
But Tribe would still feel uneasy feeling, yes?
I
Only
would
if you
think.
left it. That's it. That's like bad.
Likely, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
mean, who had the religious training? Was that Sim?
Yeah.
I do too.
Okay, so yeah, you would both probably guess that with the layers effects being down, the magic has probably been dispersed. So you, I mean, it's possible that his heart is still here, but if he abandoned this place, you would assume he took it with him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can cast a spell now, but I think it might not be that worth it.
Indeed, he may in fact have fled.
We could attempt some divining bell. Try to narrow it down.
As we all turn to Val.
It is true, Val.
Yes,
can you
I
find
can,
out whether it's still here or has left?
If we have 10 minutes, I can cast a spell ritually that would tell us, or if we're in more of a hurry.
See someone
Well,
took the
unfortunately-
fire token and ran away.
Yeah, unfortunately, if we're in more of a hurry, I can really only do detect thoughts to see if I can detect him.
With the
Well,
trail 2
we were
days cold,
planning
we
on
are
like
not in a
having a
hurry.
big drawn-out fight with the guy. So, like, take your 10.
Okay. Yep. So I will cast. Yeah, I'll cast divination as a ritual.
Okay.
And I ask a single question concerning a specific goal, and you offer a truthful reply. So my question concerning a specific goal to occur within 7 days is, where will we find this mummy lord?
Where
And I've
will we
used-
find this mummy lord?
Yeah.
He's like, how can I screw you over?
Mm,
Mary, can you mark off 25 gold pieces of arcane components, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
So you would get a reply that the mummy lord within 7 days. I mean, there's like a ton of places he's gonna be.
Oh, remember the specifics are include us in it. So
Yeah, it would be where will we find him?
The answer might just be we won't.
Right.
Lou's
In which
like,
case,
nope.
we guess we don't need to worry about him coming back and eating our faces in the next 7 days. But
Yeah, I mean that would more depend on the choices you all make, but
Well, this is assuming we already made them. See how it works?
That's why divination is such an evil
mean-
thing.
I did specifically word it as, where will we find him? I am saying we will find him within 7 days. Where will that be?
all right. Well, you would get an answer that the mummy travels to the sands of a long-lost desert to a town that no longer exists.
That's-
Wait, how long is this?
It doesn't say how
Short
long it is. It says
phrase,
a
or-
short
oh,
phrase.
Yeah, to a town that no longer exists.
I was
Any
hoping.
idea?
I was hoping for the cryptic rhyme.
Me too.
Never heard anything about.
I am
Does
the
that bring up-
pentameter.
Does that ring any kind of bells for me of being a place in
Well,
Shadowfell?
you know of a desert that exists within the Empire. That would be over here. Give me a history check.
All right, someone
train.
needs to get the spell summon steed
No.
and not name it.
So you would know that there have been several different settlements that have come and gone within the desert lands, but you'd probably need to know a little bit more to pinpoint what
Yeah,
they
is
might
that
be talking
here?
about.
Or is this the? Desert?
Yeah, that's
I
the
think he meant
desert.
like area.
Yeah. So that's all.
That's all
okay,
desert
that's-
land, yeah.
How far away is that? Like time
I can teleport us to
guess
Alishara.
travel. Well, like
trivially.
if it's that far
Oh.
away, then do we even
Yeah.
care? If he's gonna set up a new base, then
quite
it's no
a
problem.
quite a few days, so it would
Yeah.
probably be several weeks' journey.
Well, we could
And we
teleport
don't
to
actually
here.
even know where we would
But
be
then we
going
don't
into
know-
that desert.
No,
Right, and to
so-
be fair, it's not like he has successfully cursed us or anything. Like we
No.
are safe. We have nothing to worry about at all. So
You, Val? Oh God.
what?
No, I think
nothing.
we would have to go back to a city and maybe even capital to do research and figure out where ancient cities might have been in desert
see.
rather than wandering desert for weeks.
If it's no longer
Right.
threatening our stronghold, I don't think it's our
Um,
issue.
Well, another thing that could narrow this down, if you just want to take care of this while we're here, is there Val?
Yeah,
Is there anything here you think you could legend lore off to get the name and like background of this?
I
of this-
don't feel like this particular mummy lord
Like-
qualifies as legendary.
Could you use the ashes of the mummy
For what?
for legend lore?
I could use them to like, I don't know, smear on the walls or something. But no, I think I considered Legend Lord last time and determined that he was not legendary.
Hmm.
Really?
Well, if it is not going to... If we are not worried about reprisal or
Oh,
some
but-
continuing curse, then perhaps we can leave him be in desert.
Right.
I just feel it. What you were saying something about? Sorry.
I mean, if he had cursed one of us, let's just suppose that he had, and
Sure.
that person would probably be driven insane, possibly to the point of killing all of his or her or their comrades, and I would think we'd notice that. So we're probably fine.
But I'm still alive, so yes, you're absolutely correct. It seems fine. So it just makes me nervous because I'm used to like mummies being way more wrathful and nobody's junk fell off and we seem to be okay. It's just like very weird.
In my opinion, there's no imminent threat on our stronghold.
Indeed.
Keep an eye out, but I don't think it's worth trying to investigate a desert.
All right.
I agree
A lot
with
of
Corvan. If
would
the
be,
threat materializes, then we shall deal with it then.
I feel like we have more pressing things with the Shadow Lords, right? I feel like this will be a whole separate campaign.
You know, like the whole
I
like
should say.
god thing that you guys deal with and such. Yeah, that's probably a thing.
Indeed.
So now that we've determined that we have nothing to fear at all from this mummy, what do you want to do? Says Val in the middle of a dark cave. Says Vlad.
I said that. What?
No, sorry.
Oh.
Vlad.
He's
After we
locating
have
here,
finished our
Wilson.
various projects, it may be worthwhile to teleport to Alitara in any case, if only to visit the capital and see what the capital has to offer us in terms of magical items to purchase.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yes,
Sim
I
has
would
been
think it would be. I'm sorry. Please go.
so Sim during one of the rests wasn't Sim taking notes and making agenda for tribe when we leave Shadowfell?
Indeed, there are things to be done when we are ready to depart, but I do not wish to leave Shadowfell before we have settled the question of Xerxes and Damakate.
Mhm.
And not.
Oh, that's what we should do. We should go talk to Xerxes, and then go from there. I mean, we need to convert our money into actual like useful stuff instead of this heavy, shiny things.
Agreed.
But yes, we should talk to Xerxes.
Yes, and given how much of our wealth is in pale coin, we should visit capital or whatever the more central black markets are before we leave the Shadowfell. But first, Xerxes, the mirror.
Remember, spices way better than gold, always. So,
Indeed, Vlad.
wait.
So, we just troop back to Aldrin's Watch and
Teleport home.
Yep. Special cheap fancy teleports.
All right, did you
That
say
was-
you're teleporting?
Yep.
Well, we're going back to Alden's Watch and using the actual circle.
The circle to get to the Twilight's Edge, I think, is what I was referring to. But we're probably just walking back to the Watch.
All right, yeah, sure.
We're all
it's,
used to hiking.
You've been across these plains a few times now. You will be moving quite late at night, so there's a bit of a increased danger level. Though
Whatever.
you all are fairly adept.
Probably more dangerous than most things out here at this point.
Famous
I'll say
last
the
words.
flag. I will say the flag so that no one else has to. Don't worry, I have complete faith in our guides to get us there. Beryl, you're excellent. Lead us home.
Beryl
Sim,
flutters her wings and looks proud.
I
Sim,
feel like there's more
Val,
Night Lords out there, whatever they are.
You're right.
Yes.
Corvin.
There's something you wanted to say, Titus? We're listening.
Yeah. I believe Shadow Shredder just said the doors of the old undead city part and open. Something like there's 6 cycles of light and dark to mark an
6
opening to
days,
return
the
to another
doors
world.
to the undead are going to open. That sounds good.
To which city? In Isaac?
Barrel's confused.
Said the
I have a suspicion.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you just repeat what Shadow Strider said because I didn't catch all of it?
Something like the doors of an old undead city part and open, but are soon to close. He said 6 cycles of light and dark, mark an opening to return to another world.
6 cycles of light and dark. That
It's
would
all-
be 6 days.
Yeah.
So in 6 days,
Could
whatever door this is will close.
Close?
is talking about
Yes.
Mummy? Is talking about Mummy that went to Ancient City?
Maybe.
Sound like it.
I'm just gonna put
Is
my
that the
hand
big
on Shadow
problem
Strider
for us?
and be like,
Doors
is
closed.
referring to the mummy or something else?
You wouldn't get an answer. Though, I think, let's see. Yeah, you're, Sim, you're pretty sure that the old undead city might refer to Isaac. Actually, you, Beryl, which I think it is just you and Beryl who are from the party from back then. So you might make that assumption, if that's what Shadow Strider said. But, yeah,
At least I
you're
think
not
it was
sure
Shadow
what...
Strider that said that.
Give me a, I don't know what you use for this, intelligence check, I guess?
Well,
Is there a common sense feat? Can we get a common sense feat?
I don't know if there is such a thing.
The most powerful feat in the game.
Who are you asking for a check?
Anyone who
Well, not
heard
me.
that could make a check.
Well, there is precisely one door in Isaac that is of concern to us and the Shadow Lords right now. And I have been anxious to know what might be happening with it, especially since we do not know where Relic is.
Not gonna pretend like Titus would make sense of that.
You
So-
nat 20 that?
Beryl, you might... I assume you don't have the +2 on that.
I do not.
Okay. You might assume if it's talking about a door to another world that might be connected to Isaac, you do remember coming through some sort of portal that was originally opened by Shadow Strider. You wonder if it's referring to the same one, or maybe a similar one.
Is it to the void?
Oh, the one that. Oh,
Brought us
Oh,
out
is it
of
the-
character the way we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
here.
yeah. That's what Beryl is remembering in the same moment that Miriam is remembering it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Miriam made her intelligence check.
Yeah, which is remarkable. I don't ever expect Beryl to be very good at intelligence checks.
So yeah, Beryl...
She's very good with her own biography.
I guess so.
Beryl might make that connection with what the sword said.
Shadow Strider helped tribe come to Shadowfell. Maybe Shadow Strider is opening another door that will last 6 days.
Perhaps we are
Or
running
someone
out
is
of
messing
time.
with Shadow Strider's door. That's possible too.
As we recall, power to come to Shadowfell, that to open the portal of a kind that it did. It was granted by Tealam. Perhaps that power is not stable.
Oh. So if we don't take the door, are we in Shadowland until...
Only until we can find tuning forks. We now have abilities to travel planes without Shadowfell. Or
If
without
I-
Shadow Striders.
If I remember correctly, it's in 6. You guys said it was 6 days. He means the well, that'll mark the opening to return to another world in 6 days.
No, I thought you said that was going to close. In 6 days it will close.
No,
Maybe Maybe Cersei Wizard will understand sword message better.
Well, it
Seem
sounds
to
like
know-
we need a couple of things. We need to get Xerxes and that the lady who punched things back together. We need the tuning fork for this plane, and then we need to find the portal that you guys used last time to get to wherever you go.
Portal came from sword. Sword make portal one way and return way, only once each way.
But Shadow
Is-
Strider
is-
had a particular location. I believe location is important for the thing
Oh.
Shadow Strider does.
Oh, okay.
Do
Yeah.
one
Do
of
you
you
know
So-
where the
have-
location
It
is?
was outside
here?
of New Havisgard.
And actually, I'll
Bar-
say real quick that Sim, you probably remember a little bit about that just because it was related to Taelam. Well, give me an intelligence check with advantage.
Well, and I think also from our survival perspective, Beryl might remember where it was we appeared and headed into New Havisgard.
Yeah, I'm not worried about finding it again. Once we get close, Shadow Strider will be able to feel out where it is. That's what it did for us
If
last
Shadow
time.
Strider nice enough to talk to Tribe.
Yeah, well.
That's been temperamental.
I mean, Shadow Strider seems to like Titus. Gave Titus a heads up, so it's pretty good.
So
Go
yeah,
Titan.
you would remember that Taelam said there were specific spots where the kind of veil between the Shadowfell and the prime material plane of Gaian were kind of weakening, which is what allowed the sword to open those gates for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because you had
So we're
to
likely to
initially leave. You were initially able to leave from Issyk because of the ritual that had occurred there, which
Yeah.
made the veil so frayed. So that's probably what it's talking about. It would probably have to be that same location that you came through.
Yep.
Does
Well,
someone
Beryl
have-
thinks that Xerxes has much knowledge and good for Tribe to talk things through with Xerxes for maybe help on suggestions on things Tribe needs to get done.
Well, I mean, we need to do that anyway because there's
Right.
like literally two people's life in the balance. But,
Right. But that's why Beryl
uh,
thinks since we are on our way to talk to
Do-
Xerxes
do we
about the
have
other
a
two
fast
issues,
way
I
to
thought we
get-
could ask him what he thinks about the sword's riddle.
Do we have a fast way to get to New Havisgard?
Yes, we
Wherever
can
that
teleport.
We have sigils, so we can teleport as needed.
Does someone have a paper
So-
and quill I could take for next time? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it seems like Shadow Strider might be hitting a little above my pay grade here when it comes to whatever the hell we're talking about, and I can't remember what he's saying. If I could write it down, it'd be a lot simpler for you guys to figure this stuff out.
There is parchment in
Yeah.
bag of holding, but Beryl only has chalk, not pen.
I believe
What-
I have writing.
no,
materials, but-
I
We,
mean, you
we
can
were
you-
copying scrolls earlier. We can do this.
you
Oh,
could
that's-
probably Titus.
Just a little bit to keep on me.
You could probably assume you remember what it says, since I know you have it whispered in the chat. So you could say, at least for the first few minutes, you know what it said.
All right, I'm basing this off of my real life brain, which
Oh.
cannot remember shit like
All right.
that.
right,
easily.
Maybe next
I have a
time
plan
Sword-
for you, Titus. Every time you have someone talk to you in your head, you go to Val.
Ask
That's
Val.
right.
Because
I can
Val always has pen and paper.
remember everything that's happened within the last 30 days. So
Yeah. So Titus, next time hear voice in head, Titus starts saying out loud exactly what voice is saying, and Tribe, whenever Titus starts talking weird stuff, Tribe go quiet and listen.
And all look at Val.
I don't know if you guys realize how much that happens.
We're about to learn so much more about Titus.
Val will be fascinated by Titus's ramblings now.
Is it prophetic or just imbecilic? I don't know.
Mostly imbecilic.
Well, okay, how about this? If
Like
we treat it as
70
prophetic, it probably will be imbecilic and vice versa.
70% imbecilic to maybe 30% useful. Something like that. Beryl, I need your survival check to get home.
Oh, I already rolled that. It
Oh,
was
did
a
you?
19. Yeah,
All right.
before we started talking on the way home.
So you all got back to the Aldrin's Watch by about 8:30 in the evening. Nothing happened on the way. Beryl was able
And
to.
I think we would have told the scouts they don't have to hang out there anymore, right?
Oh, on the way out?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
that'd be rude to give him a souffle and say, "Good luck with that." And like, yeah.
They say, all right, well, we're going to wait for the shift change and let them know. And then we'll all head back and meet you at the.
No.
Good.
No problem.
Watch.
We will tell the your person back at the Alden's Watch that what we found. So hopefully you will be recalled soon. Enjoy the souffle.
Thank you. So yeah, you would get back to Aldrin's Watch. It's pretty late in the evening. And honestly, I'm not sure what the group wanted to do next, so you're gonna have to tell me.
Then
what
we're going home.
We were gonna go to the capital and exchange wealth, and then go to New Havasgard to check up on Shock and Melody, and then we were planning to go back to Guyan. But I don't know where we stand with that order of events. Well,
Are we
first we
talking
wanted
people first?
Well, first we want to work on with Xerxes on getting him out of the mirror, and if there's anything we can do for Anna Kate. But like, I don't know if this little a little cryptic message from Shadowsteel changes our.
When you say
urgency.
the capital, do you mean Devaldia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a circle to teleport there.
No, there isn't.
No,
we would have
to
to go to
Alishara.
Alishara and walk in,
Oh,
or
walk there.
yeah.
We put circles on
Check
the
a
maps
boat.
for the ones you said we got circles for.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to take a boat, right?
That would be a bit of a time investment, but if that's what you want to do, you certainly can.
Or the road.
I
I mean, it would be. Yeah,
a
like I
couple
mean,
of days.
yeah.
Yeah, each square is like a day's worth of travel, so it'd probably be like. It's 4
But
But
days
maybe
to-
maybe a boat is an option.
Also, note, I do have plane shift, so like, if we're willing to be a little bit risky about it, like plane shift does not require a ton of specificity.
Same with teleport.
I could just tell it like, take us somewhere relatively unobserved within 3 hours travel of Devaldia, and it will just drop us somewhere.
That could be worth it.
I can only do it once a day, but like,
I have
I
a
put it in your
problem
bucket.
with this.
could Val scry like an empty
No.
place in the woods near Devalia and then just teleport?
Unfortunately, I do not have my crystal ball.
Oh,
so
Sim,
this is
well,
kind of why,
shoot.
yeah, this is kind of why I want to acquire tuning forks, because plane shift's utility increases a lot once you have tuning forks for all the planes you care
I
about.
think we need to talk to the people we need to talk to and see
Yeah.
if that affects our timetable.
Yeah.
Because
All right,
if that
yes,
is a
let-
warning
let-
that puts
Yeah.
a time crunch on us, we need to know.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go to the sanctuary and talk to Xerxes.
Yep.
Alright, so you're gonna head back to the sanctuary.
I don't think that plane shift thing's a great idea. Only because
it makes me
I'm-
super nervous. I'll be
well,
honest.
I'm also essentially just a gigantic lead weight, and if that area is in water, that's relatively observed. I'm not gonna make it
Oh,
out.
Fine.
Sink your bond to the lake. Alright,
By the way, before we teleport, I wanted to go get our follower, the God dang it, what the
Ufri.
heck is his name?
Ufri? Yeah.
Ufri. Yes, Ufri.
Remind
yeah,
me who
sure.
Ufri is.
He's the scout you saved that wanted to come with you to repay his debt.
Okay.
The one survivor
he's,
of the mummy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And is he Chadarkai?
He is, yeah. He's
Okay.
one of the Midnight Pyre people.
Gotcha.
And Civil has said he's okay to go with you.
Cool.
In fact, he's kind of liking the idea of
He's our
having
groupie
someone-
now.
Yeah, someone from Midnight Pyre with the group. So yeah,
I
he will
Oh,
follow you
spy.
back, possibly, or maybe he just wants to have a friend with you. But yeah, he will follow you back to your lair within the edge of the void. What are you gonna do once you're back here?
Hopefully sleep.
I think we're gonna talk to Xerxes.
I thought we were gonna sleep.
Well,
No,
yeah.
no, talk to
It's
Xerxes
late.
first.
You said we
Right.
got back at like 8:30, right?
Oh,
So it's not like
Uh,
terribly late.
Yeah,
I thought it was
so,
later than that.
No, yeah, because you it was like an hour and a half. It was like 2 hours to get back. So yeah, it's like 8:30ish now.
Okay, all
When
right.
you
that's
get
not-
back, we'll say it's like 9 maybe. When you
And
get
if I
back to
remember
your-
correctly, did we put Xerxes? We put his mirror by Anna Kate's
Anna
mirror?
Kate's mirror. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there should be 2 mirrors in the room now.
Yeah.
Like caddy corner, I think.
Sure. Well,
I was actually forgetting like which place this group put the mirror.
Yeah.
So you want to speak with Xerxes as your first act being back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So you go to the mirror and summon him from his cage to speak with him. So yeah, an image of an old wizard in blue robes would appear, and he would nod to you as he floats in his cell there.
Hello. We found the thing that we think might be the anchor that's keeping you from doing the thing where you can leave.
He says, "Oh,
Wait, have we?
What?
Yeah, and the Kate's soul, right?
What? No. What?
What?
Wasn't that the
I don't.
thing?
No.
I don't remember
no,
this.
that is not what we have discovered.
Well, Anna Kate was also dead, but I don't think she was related to him, unless I'm forgetting something.
No.
Well,
When we
in a
killed
way-
the fiend, Anna Kate's soul got pulled, and I thought that
So
he couldn't leave, even though we killed the fiend because.
No.
Or
The
Nightwalker,
Nightwalker has no
because-
connection to Void. Connection to Void allowed Xerxes to contact us while we were fighting it. I do not know how much that matters, but Anna Kate was also slain by Nightwalker. So they are both related issues in that they involve the Nightwalker's connection to the Void.
Yeah,
But I do
the
not know if it
the
is
night-
substantive in any way.
the
Is Anna
only
Kate's body in this room?
it's in
Yep.
the mirror next to it.
Oh,
Yeah, the Nightwalker was it was relevant because Xerxes needed the Nightwalker to return to the Void for him to get out. But since it was slain, he's now kind of stuck.
But I thought we had determined that one of the last things that the Nightwalker did was bind Anna Kate to the void. And that
So
was the-
that is something that Nightwalker does anytime it kills something. Nightwalker has innate connection to Void that Xerxes was hoping to use.
Yeah.
Ah,
So there,
Okay, but I guess I misunderstood and thought that because Anna Kate was the thing. Don't worry. Yes, I may
Beryl-
have been mistaken, sir.
Beryl confused
Oh.
too. No worries.
I mean her
But
physical
we do have
body.
Anna Kate's
not the
soul,
mirror.
who was the last one to be killed by the Nightwalker.
Right.
So it
yes.
is relevant information for Xerxes to know, which is that Anna Kate was slain by the Nightwalker and her
Mhm.
soul was sent into the Void. Somehow, Shadow Lord Gaivok has retrieved Anna Kate's soul from Void and placed it in this mirror. And I gather that you might have some interest in methods of retrieving souls from Void, yes?
And would this help you?
he says, I don't know how much this will help me. It sounds like your friend was somehow fished out of the void by the Shadow Lord. I'm not sure how he accomplished this, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if that will help me much in my current predicament.
Very well.
Well,
Certainly,
well,
the Shadow Lord is even worse as prospect for asking questions than the child is. So, perhaps you are right. But given that soul has been retrieved from Void, do you have any knowledge of what remains to be done? The fact of Anna Kate's soul being in Void prevented us from resurrecting her earlier before, but now we have soul, we have body, but I do not know if resurrection is possible in this case.
she is also, her soul is also in the mirror. Would you like to look at the mirror?
I'll turn the mirror so they can face each other.
He
Too bad
thinks
Anna
her-
Kate is not
He says,
responsive.
"Oh, I don't have to see her soul, but that might be enough to allow the resurrection spell, since she's no longer disconnected from, or at least her soul is no longer disconnected from connection to the prime material or the Shadowfell. You can
Oh.
certainly
also
try
have
it.
her body.
Yeah, so you can certainly try a resurrection now. You might need a more powerful one depending on how long she was dead, but at this point, well, without knowing too much of the details, I'd say that could be a first step to trying to bring her back.
Very well. So you do not
Otherwise,
suppose-
well, he says otherwise releasing her soul might just let it enter the afterlife finally, if you don't wish to bring her
Well,
back.
Either way, it might be better than being stuck in a mirror for all of eternity. No offense, Xerxes.
He says, I'm hoping to find a way out of here with your help. I'm more hopeful than I was before, anyway.
Indeed, I am nearing completion on my phase of research to determine how to contact the child. And once we have means of contacting her, then it becomes easier to ask questions to learn what we need.
And I thank you for this effort. And yes, hopefully you can figure out something that you can do to help your friend who is trapped in the mirror next to me.
Do you want to discuss with him the message?
Ah, yes. Another question about planar travel. We traveled here by means of portal opened by magical artifact. That one, the one Titus is holding. The artifact is sentient, and I believe it was.
Is this the first
has
time
some-
he's seen Shadow Strider?
Probably.
Who was carrying it when we first encountered the Mirror of Life Trapping?
Anna Kate, but she didn't do a
Kate
lot of talking to
was-
Xerxes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
actually-
that wasn't a long conversation.
But she
Did
would have
I-
been. I don't know.
Well-
Go ahead.
When did I get it back? Because Taelam
Oh, that's
had
right.
it for a long
Taelam had it for a
time.
while.
Right, you got it back like while we were fighting the Nightwalker, so you might have been dead by the time we had any long conversations with Xerxes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And you were just
remember-
lying in state with it. Titus only picked it up after we left, so this might be the first time Xerxes has seen
So-
Shadow Strider.
Xerxes would be surprised when you show him the sword. He says, oh, you possess a constant weapon.
I do not know what that means, but the tenor of your voice suggests it may be important.
This is, it's interesting. But yes, that is a powerful item. What is your question about it?
So
How
normally
can I say
Shadow...
that's it?
Sorry,
no,
wait, what?
so-
Sorry, two people talk there. What did you say?
Sam, well, Sam, you go ahead. I'm just the peanut gallery. Sorry, ignore me.
So ordinarily, Shadow Strider allowed, well, the person who wielded it previously some measure of teleportation magic, but nothing so far-fetched as traveling through planes. But an encounter with the child empowered it to give it capacity to carry us here from Gaia. And that is how we ended up here.
This is Taelam, the one you spoke of.
Indeed, Taelam.
Yes.
And she warned us that its capacity to enact such travel is limited and would have to be done in places where Veil was weak, but we found such a place. Having been here for some days now, some weeks, I am not sure how long now, but
Yeah.
Shadow Strider has warned Titus now that the gate that it opened, the opportunity it affords us, it is closing in 6 days, and we are not sure what import it has, since Shadow Strider does not seem inclined to explain itself in great detail, and we're curious to know if you had any insights as to what this would mean.
The item of chaos is not often easy to comprehend. I'm surprised it even spoke to any of you. That's very rare.
Anakin
like-
had a
Very
particularly
charismatic person.
chaotic nature.
It liked Anna Kate best.
She was divided in her own mind in a way that was never truly resolved, I believe.
I see. Well, what did it tell you exactly? Maybe I can give you some insight.
No pressure, Titus.
I'll do my
That was
best.
like 3 days ago. Titus, it was like an hour ago.
I took the quill and wrote it on my palm. It's a little sweaty, so I'm trying to read it. The doors of an old undead city part and open, but are soon to close. 6 cycles of light and dark will mark an opening to return to another world.
So our supposition is the undead city is Isik, the city with an undead curse, from which we opened the portal in Gaian.
Says, well, I haven't been back to Gaian for a while, so I'm not too familiar with this Isik, but it does sound like some sort of planar travel opportunity. Do you know of a place where the divide between the Veil of Shadow and the Prime Material Plane is weakened?
We've assumed such a place is the one we came through, so at least one, yes.
That would be a safe assumption. My guess would be it's telling you of an opportunity to travel back between worlds. So I don't know the part about the undead city or the doors. As I said, I'm not familiar with this Isik, but I believe the part about 6 cycles of light and dark are 6 days, which will mark a time when you can travel back through the door you came through.
But there are other portals in Isik. If Undead City is Isik, there's
Wait,
other
back to Gaia?
portals.
Yeah,
Well,
back
not-
to Gaian is what it would be my guess.
Gotcha.
To return to another world. But yeah, I don't know about the first part of your riddle. Just the second was my guess is a way to get back to Gaian.
That is less urgent than perhaps it might be.
I'd be
portal
careful though. I'm kind of curious why the sword revealed this to you. Or it is a sword, yes, this time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That is a strange question to ask of something you have named as a constant weapon. I think perhaps I have more questions about what you
Can I-
know about this thing, about this artifact.
Can it be
Like
other
this.
things?
He says, well,
Right, just think about it as a pole arm.
it's
Think-
he says the constant has not always been a weapon. It's had different forms. That's why I refer to it as such.
The constant. Then can you explain what you mean? That is a strange word to use, even as you have said.
So actually, Val, history, when he mentions constant, history or arcana might reveal some things to you.
I know both of those disciplines.
There you go.
Out of character, have you read any of the lore on the constant stuff?
A long time ago when I
Alright.
first started playing games with you.
Yeah, that's fine. So there are items that you know of called constant items that rarely will appear throughout history, causing great change within Gaian, as well as anyone they're connected with. I don't know if change is the right word, but they're very powerful items that are usually marked to some kind of abstract human quality, like vengeance. Chaos is a different type of constant item, but there are a couple of different ones, rarely appearing and kind of disappearing throughout the history of Gaian. So
I will share this. I'll share this with the group.
You don't know
in a-
much about the one for chaos, but yeah, if it is a constant item, it would be something pretty rare.
Yep. I will share it in a very pedantic tone. As if you should have all learned this in grade school. I have no idea why I'm having to explain this.
There you
And
go.
what is the origin of these things called constant? Do they come from your city, Xerxes?
They actually predate Nightweather. They've been connected to the humanoid races for quite some time.
Older than Nightweather, indeed.
Back from
Right.
the world we originally came from.
All right, I'll have to ask. Hey Lou. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I have ever heard of a constant in all the planes that I've been on?
I mean, do you have Arcana training?
I do have Arcana training.
So,
I just have a suspicion that I'll pull up a 0 no matter what I roll.
Sure, you can make a roll, see what you get. You were hopping around chaotically a bunch. You probably haven't.
I did go to college. Just
Go
saying.
to college. Minored in constant items. Uh, 16.
No, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, it's unlikely you've encountered or heard of constant items just because of how rare they are.
Gotcha.
Currently holding Shadow Strider and just thinking, glaive. Glaive.
Glaive, be a glaive. Like, how dare you try to tell me
You
what
have
to do?
been a glaive.
You don't know me. Can't make me your glaive. Is there any other questions you had?
Yes. Do you want us to leave you on or turn you off when we go? Because we're going to be coming and going a lot. We don't know if you want to be part of our group or do you want to just rest? Because the time turns off when we close the mirror.
He says, well,
Does it?
yeah, I believe it suspends
he's,
him
like,
in stasis
dormant? Oh,
when the
okay.
mirror is not active. He says, due to the precarious situation I'm in, I actually am able to keep consciousness outside the mirror being active. Since I'm not truly stuck in the mirror, I'm actually more stuck in the void. So you're fine to turn it off or on. I have my own agenda I'm pursuing in the void, hoping to find more answers on how to get out of here in case your answers fail you. Or
Leave it
fail
on
me.
so we can keep Anna Kate company.
Well, we'll leave it on. If you have anything you need us to do, you can just go ahead. Hey, and it'll be easier that way.
He nods.
I do have one question further, which is that I believe I will soon be able to call out to Tealam, but it is not clear to me under what circumstances she will answer. So when she arrives, if I am to ask for assistance in your affairs, how much do you wish to reveal or conceal of your circumstance to her? Because I do not want to reveal secrets you'd prefer to keep hidden in trying to assist you.
Says, my one worry is that the Red Wizard was trying to control the Child of Chaos. If he does have a connection to her, knowing about me and my situation could be bad. So, as I said, I don't know for sure if that's the case, if they are connected, but if they are, then he would know that I'm in the void. Which I don't. I would rather that not be the case, as I'm fairly vulnerable here.
Very well. The
Are there-
Tealam has always been forthright with us in our interactions, but there is much we do not know. Do you wish me simply to ask whether she has had dealings with the Red Wizard before proceeding to speak with her?
It might be good to ask her. She might not even realize if the Red Wizard has done things to connect to her or is scrying her, but it's possible. So you might want to ask her about it.
I will ask her, and whensoever we manage to speak with her, I will certainly warn you after that we have done so, in case anything changes.
Says, I would appreciate that. And
Does
I thank you
Xerxes-
again for all that you are doing on my behalf. You owe me nothing, after all.
Well, it is... I never claim to be doing this solely out of altruism. I do hope to receive some form of benefit from taking this action on your behalf.
Xerxes can be new tribe friend.
Says, I would indeed be your ally. You have
Does
done
Xerxes
much for me.
have any family or tribe or friend that in any of the on Shadowfowl or in Gaian that tribe can contact that may also be able to help?
None that you would be able to contact, no.
Okay.
I thank you, though.
There is perhaps one other thing. If Titus would consent to move the mirror, I believe there is one other thing I should consult with Xerxes about. I wish to... I'm curious what you can make of the additions to the teleportation circle in this sanctuary. It seems to allow... I believe it was placed by servants of Raven Queen, but it seems to connect teleportation circles across planes without the usual difficulties.
I see.
And particularly since this circle seems to traffic between Void and Shadowfell, and seems to previously had other connections of the kind. We are interested in either making more such connections or understanding more of how they work. So perhaps you would be so kind as to take a look and tell me what you see.
I could look at them, but without being there, I don't know how much help I'd be. I would need to examine the magics, and I can't do that
Yes,
from in here.
and that is... Yes. Very well. Perhaps another time.
Get you out of there eventually, sometime soon-ish. All right, so resurrection.
Do you want to resurrect Anna Kate? Or try to?
Yes.
It would be good to try, yes. Do we have necessary materials? Do we have
I have-
necessary spells?
Does someone have resurrection?
I do not.
Nope.
So it seems we will have to find a source of resurrection. Which is
We
not
could
easy to
animate the
come by.
object, which I think would be hilarious on her body, but no.
Lead.
Are the angels still here?
Oh, that's true. Yes, the angels are still here, the divas.
Oh.
Oh.
I do not know if
I
they can...
said-
Wait a second,
They,
though.
they had raised dead, I believe.
Yeah,
She's
but
been-
raised dead is like only
10
5
days.
days.
It's very
Oh,
tiny.
10?
When did we first repose her?
Well,
Right,
what,
so
what
Gentle
date
Repose-
was the Nightwalker battle?
Because it
what we
shouldn't
have to go
matter.
back
Good
to.
point. Good point.
But
I think it's
repose...
been 8.
Well, we
eight-
don't...
Oh,
We
that's
don't
right.
have-
We've been doing gentle repose like every 10 days.
Yeah,
haven't
Have we been doing gentle repose, or have we been doing ceremony? Because those are different, I believe.
Do we have?
Yeah, who-
General
Who's
purpose?
been
That would
doing the
answer.
spells? So
Someone said they were doing something to preserve
Well,
her corpse, but I don't remember
The
who
easy
it was
way
or
to
what they
know
were
is,
doing.
do any of you have gentle repose?
I don't.
So it was ceremony.
If it was
Yeah,
ceremony,
I believe we've been doing the ceremony thing, which I think just
Well,
preserves the corpse. But
I think we were just doing ceremony.
Ceremony's 7 days. Yeah.
right, but it doesn't extend the resurrection
doesn't
time the way
pause
gentle
the-
repose does.
The clock,
No,
yeah.
it does not.
And I'm
Yeah. Okay. So then.
But the body
We
looked
can-
great.
we can go
Well-
and find out. We can go and try and find out, like in the journal, like when we did the Nightwalker battle. But I bet it's probably close to 10 days, or past.
Yeah.
I also, I mean, obviously, if Lou is saying that it's possible, that's perfect. But remember, we couldn't revivify her immediately because the Nightwalker's death thing, like,
Well, I
prevented.
think what Xerxes just told us was that whatever the Nightwalker did with your soul, that attached it to the void and prevented me from revivifying you at the moment. He
right.
said that
Okay.
that may have been negated by
Raylis had
guys
pulled your-
bringing your soul here.
yeah, Rayla
But
said
also,
pull
we need
your
a- we need a
soul
pretty-
back.
We need a honkin' powerful spell like resurrection or reincarnation or something like a big spell.
Resurrection, yeah, resurrection would work. It's level 7, which is in our power, except we don't have a cleric at our level. We're all multi-classed.
Yeah. Find us.
Yeah.
You
But
could
there's
try
nothing wrong with
to
class.
hire
Class is
someone to
fine.
do it.
Yeah, if we go to the capital, we could see if we could hire someone. That's true. But we would want to take her body with us,
It would
right?
be really expensive. but-
No, we would have to bring them back to the sanctuary because her soul is here in the mirror.
But
Yeah, so unless we want to transport it.
so does the soul have to be physically nearby? Like I understand we couldn't do it before because her soul was attached to the void by the Nightwalker.
I mean, we
I thought you
probably
didn't need
should.
her
We're in
body
the-
for that spell.
They
We're in
need to be in the
pocket
same
of
plane.
void,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I would imagine that we need to keep the body and soul in the same plane.
Okay. And since this is not Shadowfell, okay, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't know if we wanted to bring a rando that we hire from the city back here.
as a former rando, I think it's doable.
Has it been 10 days?
It
That's what I
has.
was actually trying to figure out when the
Okay.
Nightwalker fight happened.
I did some looking at.
I was keeping a tally and then I stopped and I don't know why.
I
You
think
have
maybe when we
the-
started
do you have
doing
the
the
date, Sid?
ceremony, it
So it-
was the 68th of autumn.
the
Alright.
68th. Really, it's been 20 days then. So
There's no way.
I think-
There was a
we've got
lot of downtime.
It's
There was
it's
a lot of downtime.
It's a journal by Beryl
Yeah.
on the 2nd of February.
right, what I'm
Ah,
confused
that
by is
sounds
the next
like enough.
section. The
Or
very
the
next
7th of February.
session that has a journal entry is. It looks like 1 week later, and if by Corvin, and it lists the date as the 81st of autumn. And I know that we didn't pass like 13 days between those two sessions.
I mean, you did a lot of downtime. I don't know if it was that much, but
Holy crap!
several
I
weeks.
think she's right. Yeah, the 68th of autumn was the Nightwalker
No,
fight, I
that's-
think.
But above
Well-
that is the 79th. I think
Yeah, the
that's
thing
a
is-
wrong. I think it's 86th. I think you flipped it.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah,
something else. It's
it was
something else.
86.
Because
Yeah,
well,
86.
let's see. So I'm the 81st, right?
Here,
so
I'll
there's
try
the
that.
81st. Then she had
Right, no, and
68,
if you go two sessions
before that was
that one,
79.
yeah,
Yeah.
on January 16th, Titus has a thing that he's date stamped as 79 autumn. So we go 79 and then two that aren't date marked, and then 68 and then 81.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
so I
looking
think the
through
68
my.
I think the 68 is mistyped.
That might
Right.
You
be
know,
mistyped.
dyslexia is a hell of a thing.
So I-
Probably
so I-
the probably the 80th.
Yeah, I would guess that's the 80th. So it's actually only been 8 days.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds about right.
So wait.
Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
That's fine.
This is why I always go pull up the calendar when I'm writing my journals, but I still might have mistyped.
Right. So if it's 8 days, then Raise Dead could be tried here if we have
So
access to Raise
I
Dead.
have
for
the
next day.
79th as the date the group was fighting the Nightwalker.
All right.
I believe
Okay,
that's the
79.
date. So
Okay, so
that's
it's
the
9
day you
days.
fought and defeated it.
So the angels do have raised dead, I thought. So we could ask them.
They do. That's what they used on Barrel.
Yeah.
Is that still within the range? So if that was the
It's
79th.
10 days.
Today's the 88th,
Oh,
so
so
it's
yeah,
9
you're
days.
You're getting close. So yeah, you might
Well,
just be
for the
within
wire.
the deadline.
Yeah.
All right. So when Xerxes says that, Barrel's like gonna like run off, talk to
Alright,
the angel.
Here, let me talk to Trey really quick.
Okay.
About something.
Alrighty.
so
completely
we can find out
unrelated.
if Trey
Yes.
will allow
Why
this.
don't we take a quick break, everyone
Yeah.
else?
No, they need a break too, but yeah.
It probably won't be that long.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
Taking bribes, by the way.
All right. Oh,
Hello.
hello. All right. So, do you want to be able to be resurrected?
I do. I was thinking about it though. If Val would not leave them until he has a way to get back to the material plane. So if you wanted to, you could have like Anna Kate be in rough physical condition and not be able to travel for a while, and I'll
Well-
keep playing Val until she's able to.
Yeah, and my idea actually, and I'll see what you think about this, is
I'm open to ideas.
because of what happened. What's her name? Kata, your alternate personality, would be in charge now,
Oh, nice.
but the group wouldn't necessarily know that. So there would be both would still be in there, but maybe instead of being joined, it might be interesting if Kato was kind of taking the wheel a bit. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds fun. And not switching back and forth like I was doing originally, but she is completely in charge. For a
Yeah,
while.
at least for now, and maybe there's something later where they figure this out, either naturally or something happens, and then maybe try to figure out how to get the other half of your personality back.
Right, but even though it will just be Kata, she'll still have the abilities of both of them.
Yeah.
Because like part of the transformation is that she has managed to.
Yeah, and she might actually have a bit of an arc as to her personality because of Anna being in charge. And that's kind of up to you how you want to play that. If she's going to be completely Kata or maybe a little bit affected by her time as Anna. But yeah, it will be
Yeah.
her in charge overall, though.
Okay.
I mean, hell,
Cool.
maybe she'll feel bad for Anna at some point and want to get her back. But that would be kind of self-sacrificing since then she would, not exist anymore.
Right.
So it would be up to you how you want to play it, but I thought that might be fun.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right, let's head back.
Cool.
All right, we return.
Dun, dun,
Talking
dun.
about something completely unrelated, obviously.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So you're gonna
So
try
then-
to get the angel to come and use resurrection.
We
Or
would
wait.
definitely ask for that boon and offer the components required.
I think we do have the components, so.
Yeah, it's 1,000. Would that be religious?
No, 500 for Raised Dead.
Oh, I'm looking
yeah.
at resurrection. Yeah.
And if the angel's casting it, it's probably religious.
So you go and speak to one of the two divas. Or wait, what were they called? They shadow divas? I forget.
I think you had a special name for them.
Shadowmane?
No, those are those we were
those
killing.
are these are the Twilight divas. All right, so the
Twilight.
angel kind of would look over as you approach. What are you saying to her?
Tribe has learned that Anna Kate maybe can be raised now because not part of Void anymore. Smart Wizard said maybe can work. Will angels help Tribe?
So the one angel kind of looks over at the other one, and this is just Beryl here right now.
I was hoping someone else with a more silvered tongue might have come too, but she definitely just took off.
All right.
I tend to follow Anna Kate. I'll follow. Yes. We have discovered the soul and the body of the deceased. We were wondering if you could channel the spell to bring the two together. We would be willing to provide all of the material components necessary, of course, but we need someone who has that ability to bring soul and flesh as one again.
Like angels did for
Uh,
Beryl.
Give me a persuasion check.
Bum, bum, bum. Feel real bad to muff this one. Oh, this looks okay.
32.
Oh, nice.
Should have cast guidance.
So
Oh well.
the angel, well, it'd be kind of weird if you were talking to her and then suddenly just like start casting a spell. Hang on a sec. Yeah. All right.
Let me ask you a
Alright, now
favor.
let me explain myself.
Let me
Suspicious.
finish. Chant.
I picture when he's talking to somebody, the spell is just him taking out some breath mints and popping one in real quick.
Like a little ding on the tooth. So the angel would look to you and say, while we are allies, the act of bringing someone back from the dead is quite... it's a very serious request. Our job is generally to ferry souls to their rightful place in the afterlife, not bring them back. We usually reserve that right only for other angels who fight alongside us in combat. This was your friend that was fished from the void by the Shadow Lord, was it not?
Correct. They were not. The void was not the proper destination for her soul to begin with.
She says, I can help direct her soul to the afterlife if you wish her to have her eternal reward.
If Anna Kate ready for long reward, then soul will not accept raise magic, right? So this is giving choice to tribe friend who fought shadow lords and fought for many good people.
Are you saying anything, Vlad?
Well, one of the things that you must understand is that Anna Kate was fighting against the evil god for quite some time, and one of the reasons we wish to bring her back is not necessarily just to bring her back. No offense, Beryl, but the fact that she is a valuable ally in the struggle against this being. That is one of the reasons why we thought of you, to be honest.
Yeah, and fancy constant weapon, Night Shadow, Shadow Strider, Strong Sword, only work good with Anna Kate and help tribe fight Shadow Lord much.
Give me another set of persuasion checks, Beryl and
Oh no.
Vlad.
Mm.
Maybe
Oh,
Beryl
God.
will roll higher.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
So the angel
9.
kind of considers all this. She says, well, I know that hang on. Sorry, just getting some names, refreshing myself on people. Yali should probably be back soon. I could certainly check with her about what she thinks.
The only
would be-
problem is the time is running short.
So then your friend is approaching the end of the time for the magics.
Yes.
Yes, we are afraid that her. This is the concern. We are afraid that if the time goes too far, that the soul will not even be able to go anywhere. That it will unravel.
The other
we are running.
angel looks to the first one and says, "It might be a good idea to bring her back then, rather than have her be stuck." Give me another persuasion attempt, Vlad. 16.
If only I had advantage.
So the first angel kind of considers everything you said, and she would say, "All right, let me see your friend's body. I will attempt the summoning, or I will attempt the raise dead spell. I will warn you that
All right.
not all, in fact, most souls choose not to come back. So there's no guarantee."
We understand, but
we'll-
we wanted to give the opportunity because of the use this could be.
I suppose probably like Titus would maybe we ask him to bring her body in here
Yeah.
next to the mirror.
We had Titus carry all the heavy things. So
Yep. Like for real, he's carrying the bag of holding, which has all the heavy things in it.
all right.
Whatever you guys need me to
Or I'm
carry,
sorry,
I
the
am.
portable hole. Yeah.
So the angel, you present the body on one of the tables, I assume.
Yeah.
And the angel will attempt the spell.
you may need to channel from the mirror to the body, or something like that. I think that's what they.
So the angel will cast the spell. And actually, I don't think the angel requires a material component to do this.
Oh wow.
Because
Whoa.
Because they're angels, of course.
They are,
Yeah.
because they are they are angels.
Does it still tax them for 4 days like it does us?
It does, yeah. So it
Yeah.
still has that part, but I don't think it requires. Well, actually, no. Wait, I might be a liar because it doesn't say it's an ability. It's still a spell. So I think she would still need the components.
I will subtract the
Yeah,
component.
we got him.
As this is happening, I'm gonna take Shadow Strider and just say, "Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen, but here's your chance to say goodbye or hello." I'm gonna lay him on her chest.
Aww.
Step back.
All right, so Shadow Strider doesn't answer you, but you put it on Anikate's body. The angel will take the. Is it diamond, or are you doing religious components?
I'll do 500 religious. Yeah.
Okay, so the angel would kind of gesture over the components, which will glow. Anikate's body glows, and you would see the soul within the mirror begin to glow. A moment later, the mirror, the soul in the mirror will disappear, and Anikate will suddenly gasp for air.
Beryl like jumps up and hugs her so hard that I might actually be impeded.
No, don't let her breathe.
The angel actually seems kind of surprised and says, "Oh, it worked." Well,
It says Tribization. Beryl's just spewing stuff she's heard. She really.
the angel actually doesn't know what that is, so she will just nod and say, "Well, I'm glad I could help," and she'll return to the chapel.
I'll
I will bow
I'll
to the
grab
angel
her
and
ha-
say,
I'll grab-
very good, thank you very much.
Yes, good luck to you. May the will of the Raven Queen always live on. Raven Queen, watch over and protect you. I don't know, whatever the Raven Queen people would say.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, so
Friends, I know you.
Of course, Anna Kate knows us. It's us. It's Tribe. You're back. Anna Kate's back.
I'm back. I'm. She gets this like smile on her face, like she could not believe that this was possible, and yet
So she knew she was dead.
she is back.
I wasn't sure if she was going to be like, "Where's the Nightwalker? Where are we?" Like, or
I-
she was.
Well, actually, I guess Lou didn't tell me how much she would be conscious of what happened, but yeah, she would.
I mean, you would
she'd have no-
remember being struck down.
Right. No
Probably,
concept of how
like-
much time has passed.
I see, but an understanding of like what
she
had
knew
happened
that
to her.
she
Yeah.
was dying. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you would remember the travels of your soul afterward or being sucked into the void, which it's probably
Yeah.
better you don't remember that.
Ooh.
So Beryl will start babbling like about some of the things that have happened, but probably a little bit incoherent in her excitement.
Anna Kate tries to follow along and nods, but she seems just extremely tired. Like this is draining.
And this is tribe friend Val, and this is tribe friend Ufri. She's probably not super like empathetic in the moment in her excitement and ignorance of just social norms.
Would you like
Right.
some tea?
It's good to meet you. Oh,
Indeed. Rest and food first, I believe.
Alright, so you bring her some food from the kitchen. So yeah, Anne Kate is back breathing. Or go ahead.
does she have levels of exhaustion or just a
Not
negative?
exhaustion, but that
It's
minus
a
four.
debuff thing.
Yeah, she would just have the raised dead debuff, so the -3, I think.
Minus
-4.
four.
Four.
Yeah.
But it's nighttime now, so we're about to take a long rest.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need
so
4 long rests.
Every long rest will decrease it by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is.
That's
so
the
much
first
to
time
do.
I've seen that. So that was interesting.
Did
So-
we turn off Cersei's mirror, or was he like there for that?
No, he's still
Yeah.
there.
Okay, cool.
He's been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of just floating there. You would guess that him trapped in there is kind of like an image of him, but not where he actually is, since he's in the void.
Right, he's AFK. That's an avatar he has projected in
Kind of,
there.
yeah.
Oh, okay. He's not actually, because I thought he may or may not have an interest in what just went down, but yeah.
might be,
His
but if he wasn't paying
consciousness is
attention, he missed
kind of
it.
he's kind of split, like because he's in a weird predicament right now. He's kind of trapped, but he's also kind of in the void. So yeah, he might not be watching what's going on because he might be doing something else. But go ahead. What do you? Is anyone doing anything now that this has happened?
I think we'll probably put Anna Kate to bed and put ourselves to bed, unless anyone else has anything.
Is
No,
the
that's
soul
just-
mirror still magical, or is it?
Oh, that's worth knowing.
The what? Oh.
The mirror that she was stored in.
You
Yeah, what kind
casting
of?
detect magic on it?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you do a little ritual, and yeah, it is definitely still magical.
Did we ever identify this mirror? We did, didn't we?
Yes, but it was like
It was only identified as a magical item that had been used in a ritual. So
I see.
yeah,
whether was permanent
it was-
or not.
it was
I don't have all the
magical,
info.
and that was the extent of it. So
Did you use identify or just detect magic?
we used
No.
identify.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we identified it. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done like legend or anything on it, but I'm pretty sure we did identify.
I think
Because
that's
Anna
all
was
that
in it, we
matters.
wanted to know
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, you
Yeah.
probably would know that it is able to hold soul
Yeah.
as a vessel. So like
Yeah.
kind of as part of
So
what
its magical property is it's a container.
basically, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Most of us don't have the kind of magic you would need to manipulate and move a soul over to it, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we warily eye Corbin.
I said most of us.
Nothing to see here.
Secret Shadow Lord. It's like what? It's playing.
Did
with the
Anna
soul
Kate-
beads.
Did Anna Kate level up to 14 or no?
Yeah, she would be
Oh, that would
the
stop.
same level as the group.
Okay, all right.
The heroin
worry.
experience leveled her. Yes.
Right.
Her
Yes.
soul was
Not-
forged in the
it's-
soul of the void.
Death is not an end; it's a level up.
For some people.
Only for Zation. Were you saying something, Corbin?
Just being silly. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to retire Corbin to become the big middle guy. It's okay. Don't worry. That's not the plan.
It's
Yeah.
not the plan anyway.
Hilarious.
Oh no, I just realized.
Like I said,
hey,
Secret
plan.
Shadow Lord.
It's a plan. That's right.
hey, Anna Kate. Do you want your shoes back?
Oh, that's right. We all
It's-
owe her
He
shit.
stole her
You
shoes.
took my shoes.
She would notice she's
I was
barefoot. Kind of confused.
I was really loud, and I needed some shoes. But don't worry, I kept very good care of them. I pressed the digitate as I'm handing them to her.
Where's Shadow Strider?
It would be on your chest when you.
On your
Yeah,
chest.
you
Oh,
actually, because he
right,
put it
sorry.
there, yeah.
That's right.
Did you take
We had
anything
to-
else from her?
Yeah,
But you
I
would
was not-
probably.
I would
you
offer-
might. You might notice a slightly diminished connection with Shadow Strider though, because you're not currently attuned to it since Titus
Right.
attuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Titus
would-
would have been broken by dying and being.
What else did we take off Anna Kate?
I'm gonna
Goggles
handle
of
the goggles of night and just say, hey, sorry, I borrowed some of your stuff. But
Oh.
I hope that doesn't upset
She
you.
kind of looks at you like Titus. Obviously she's seen you before, but when you hand the goggles back to her, she's looking at you like, "Huh, he's cute."
Oh.
Hilarious.
Hey there.
Was there anything else? I feel like we took
Uh,
2 or 3.
the-
I know we left stuff on you, but we also took 2 or 3 things.
The iron bands. We thought they would be useful.
Oh yeah.
We have not used them, but I believe you have our
Well,
apologies, Anna Kate.
it's fine. You can hold on to these things for a little bit. The way I feel right now, I'm probably just going to rest
As
for a
I
little
said,
while.
it's not urgent to return to her the trappings of war. We are going to rest for some time, I believe.
Yeah, but boots are good.
It's true.
Once Chad
Have a
leaves.
snack.
Mhm,
Have
yeah.
some tea. There you go.
All right. Well, do you
Do you
all...
want-
Or go ahead.
No, I was just. Don't worry about it. I was just RP. Go on.
Oh no, you guys can do more RP. I was just gonna. I thought you had finished up, but yeah, if you want to RP some more, that's fine.
No, we're good. We're good.
All right. Well, I was gonna ask, do you want to do anything else this evening, or were you just gonna try to pass the night?
Tonight we're good.
Yeah, it's probably pretty late at this point, right? Because we spent
Yeah.
a good bit of time talking
Yeah.
with Cersei.
Raised
I'll
And
say-
we
an
probably
hour to
spent a
cast,
bunch more
so-
time talking with Anna Kate, yeah.
So with the hour for Raised Dead, it's probably about 10:30 in the evening right now.
That's a reasonable bedtime.
Yep.
I'm good today.
Okay. So you go to bed for the evening. Very low chance of anything happening.
On the way to bed, I would grab Sim by the shoulder and just say, "Hey, I know you said that. At least I believe it was you that said there was no rush to get back to Guyan, but it's been a long time for me, and I haven't seen my parents. I don't even know what happened to them, so there may be no real rush for you guys, but let's not completely forgo the idea."
Indeed. Well, it seems likely that, especially given Xerxes' warning, that we will at least want to see what happens in 6 days' time. So, I doubt it will be much longer than that.
All right.
All right.
Maybe Anna Kate can get more in. Oh, I guess you guys were doing a private conversation, right?
Or
That's kind of off to the side, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We all go to bed.
Okay. Let me just record something really quick. They say there were 91 days in every season except winter. So that would be okay.
Oh God,
alright.
you're having to do calendar math.
Yeah. Because we are close to the end of autumn. All right, well, you would pass the evening. No issues. It is now the 89th of autumn. Go ahead and long rest. 9 a.m. on the 89th to be precise. New day. Probably a bit of excitement in the air as Anna Kate is back with the group. But yeah, everything else, as far as you know, is fairly quiet within the sanctuary.
All right. I will make a hearty breakfast, and then we'll get to it.
Mhm. So Tribe was gonna go to Shadowfell Capital next, but this maybe take all 6 days that Tribe has for cryptic message from Shadowstrider. What is thinking now?
I would like to speak to the Midnight Pyre to see if tuning forks are available without going all the way to Capital. That
Yeah,
is-
the New Aviscard, the black market is much closer. It might have some things.
True,
Indeed.
true. We
So we
thought
should see what we can
Capital
get.
would have more chance of good stuff, but now time is more important.
We should see what we can get first. And I do wish to spend
On the
one.
black
I have,
market.
and I have
Mhm.
perhaps one more day of research before we can attempt to contact. Before I can see about contacting Tealam, which I believe is better done sooner than later. But again,
If Tribe teleport
wish to-
back,
Yeah.
sorry, go
Do
ahead.
you wish to take a day for you to finish your research and let Anna Kate heal up a little bit, and then
Well-
go to the?
But the markets
the
will take some
underground?
time, so Sim could
No,
research
it is-
while other Tribe members visit market.
indeed, it is easy enough. I have to go to Aldrin's Watch anyway, since they have better library, so I can do research there while Val takes people to New Havisgard.
Well, there you go.
What does
Where
Anna
do you-
Kate
where
want
do
to
you
do?
want to go,
Does
Anna
Anna
Kate?
Kate, want to sleep more or?
I need to sleep, but you can go on without me. It's fine.
Okay.
Shock is also sleeping and resting still. He's in New Habiskar with Melody. Would you want to go with us and rest with them? Tribe hasn't seen for several days. Shock may be feeling better now.
I think she was asking you, Anna Kate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I'm just trying to set it up where your characters can be wherever you would prefer them to be for your play preference.
Basically, the idea is that Anna Kate's gonna not join immediately because
She's gonna rest.
Yeah, and Val isn't going to leave the group until they can get back to the material plane anyway. So.
Yeah.
So if Anna Kate went back to New Habiskard and then you stay with Melody where Shock is also still recovering until we're ready to go back to Gaian, that might work nicely.
Yeah, but
Or
there's
you
no
can stay
reason
here
I
in the
can't
in the
do- like,
sanctuary.
Or you can
because
just-
we
or you
can
can
get-
just stay in
There's
the-
no reason.
yeah,
the
we can get back and
pocket
forth pretty easily with the teleport. So. Sorry.
All right. So for today, you guys are kind of splitting up.
Sort of.
What's Beryl working on today?
If we are teleported to New Haviskard, then I will help with the black market searches and stuff. I won't really have charisma roles, but I could maybe do some. I don't know. I can try, but I'm not the best person for it.
How are you getting to New Haviskard?
Is that what we said we're doing, guys? Or
I mean, yeah, we can get there from Aldrin's Watch because there's teleport circles. You'll have to burn the material component for casting the conventional teleportation circle spell, but
no? Beryl can
There's
use transport via plants. But
She's a
Sure.
druid.
Yeah.
But we would, I think, we wouldn't be able to come back today. We'd have to come back tomorrow. Does that work for everyone? Because Beryl can only do that once a day.
It might take that long just to find the stuff we need. So
I
Yeah.
think so too. Yeah. Plus, we want Anna Kate to have plenty of time to rest, so we've got a little bit of
and
time.
you're going to want, in addition to shopping, you're going to want time for checking in on Shock and doing all the other Havisgard stuff so we can wrap up
Yeah.
our contacts in that city.
And there's no material components for that, so I might as well use it since we're hoping for downtime days.
All right.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Beryl is going to go to Aldrin's Watch, then use teleportation via plants to get to New Haviskard. Black
Yeah.
Market.
And
With-
anyone
With
Anyone-
whomever wants to go with me. I think Anna
Oh,
Kate is
we-
resting and Sim is researching.
yeah, Ufri
Quick
should
point of
definitely go
order.
along since Ufri actually knows the city. Presumably.
Yeah.
how much money are we taking with us?
Let's take everything. Because
Yeah, we
our
don't- we
pale
have- we have-
coin, our pale coin is no good once we get
Yeah.
back to Gaian.
Yep. So we
A
want to
whole
spend it down.
ridiculousness. Okay, that's good.
So Vlad, oh, you have a bag of holding now. Beryl
I
has
have
a bag of holding. Titus
too.
has the portable hole. So I think we've
I
we've
am
all got
happy
stuff we can
to
sell and
volunteer 300 weight of money space in my bag.
oh yeah, just throw that in the portable hole. Tell me how much to add, because when it's in the portable hole, the weight doesn't matter and coins are small.
So
Well, then I don't know how much you guys all have all together because I have not kept up.
Oh, it's in the inventory. It's let's see.
It's a lot.
We have a god awful.
It is kind of a lot, yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's in the inventory that is actually back in Gaian, but we do still have a lot that we've gotten here in the Shadow
Yep.
Val.
all right. Well,
All right, let me restart it here.
Is anyone going with Beryl? To
I am going with Beryl. I hope Corbin's going with Beryl.
I could. I suppose.
You seem
I'll
like
go
a
with
guy
Beryl.
who understands the underside of a city.
I don't think they're gonna.
And we
there's
said
gonna
we're
be any
taking
action.
our little scout friend. All right,
Yeah,
guys,
I mean,
we have
he can be with you. That's fine.
in
So-
the portable hole, we have pale coins and pale bars, gold, platinum, copper, and silver worth 77,041.06.
So we can't go
That's all?
super. We can't go.
Yeah, I mean that's not
overboard.
going to buy us like a bunch of magic items or
I'm
anything.
just
but if we are,
kidding.
yeah.
That's insane.
But no, yeah, we could definitely trade for things that are valuable on Gaian, or trade for any magic items we're able to discover.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna come along because it sounds like it could possibly be more dangerous in New Havagard. Any chance for a fight?
We're
sounds
only
like
carrying
time.
like the wealth of a small city state. It's fine.
Guys, I didn't realize we had accumulated that much here in the Shadow Val. I think it was. I guess I forgot that some of those caches were bars and not coins.
Yep. We've got lots.
All right. So the three of is it three or is there more than three of you going?
We're taking.
Are you coming with us, Titus?
We're taking Ufri.
I am kind of.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about. I'm just talking about
Okay.
PCs right now.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Vlad, Beryl, Corbin, and Titus.
Okay. So
I don't know what Val's doing. It has to come because he has to teleport us.
No, Beryl's doing transport via plants. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But does Val
But if
want
Val
to come?
wants
What
to
does Val
go,
want
then-
to do?
Well, I mean, if everyone else is going, Val will go, but otherwise they have no problem staying and
Well, I
working
guess-
on the Arcane Grimoire.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
that was.
Val's
I guess
Val's
that's
got
the
a project
key,
that
is-
they're invested in.
Yeah,
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you want to do with downtime if we have a couple days of downtime? So if you prefer to do the grimoire, then you could stay, or whichever you prefer.
Yeah, I'm just trying
You
to
wanna
figure
hang
out
out
where
with
everyone's
Sim?
going today. So Sim, what about you? You're the last one. What are you doing today?
My plan is to stay in Aldrin's Watch to finish my last day of research.
Okay.
All right, yeah, Val will stay then also.
All right. You're staying in the Twilight Sanctuary, though, right? You're staying
Right, because
here.
that's where our workshops are, yeah.
Okay. So you are all doing your respective things today. So Val, you probably wouldn't have any problems here.
Okay,
Uh,
just FYI, I still have a spell scroll for transport via plants, but that's not what I'm using here. I put that on there back when I did not know this spell for real,
Mhm.
but I had a scroll for it, so that's just in our back pocket should we ever need it.
Yeah, an extra cast per day is one of those things where, for that kind of spell, is quite useful. So
Yeah.
good to have.
Sim, you don't have any issues at Aldrin's Watch. The Pyre would, of course, let you use the library as much as you wish, so
Cool,
you
great.
could put a day towards that. Now, what were the four of you doing in the Shadow Market? You would get there, and you would find things
Shopping.
have been rebuilt quite a bit here.
I think
would see,
between
Yeah.
Corvin and Ufri and that merchant we spoke to last time we were here, didn't we make a merchant contact, or am I mixing up my groups? I think we want to use our contacts to kind of decide like where the best places at the Shadow Market are to go to exchange?
So you
Sorry, go ahead.
you can buy many of the common and uncommon magical items. If you want to buy higher than that, you
Oh.
actually do have to spend the normal amount of downtime, which is 5 days, looking for specific, more rare items.
All right.
Right.
So, guys, does anyone have common or uncommon magic items on your wish list? I assume you would have given us a list.
Yes, I do.
I put a shopping list in the chat. I mostly want
Wow.
spell components rather than magic items, but
I don't know if they're common or uncommon, but maybe another pair of whatever those.
yeah, goggles
Dark
of night.
vision
Those are
goggles,
those
yeah,
are
no.
Oh,
uncommon.
yeah. Those
They're
are
on my list.
uncommon, but that would be valuable. Yeah, I think we should look for
Alright,
those.
So let me
Uh,
go through each of you. Or yeah, what is it, Val?
Oh, I was going to say, I would say if you want to, if you find a crystal ball and maybe a scroll of scrying,
Give them a shopping list.
yeah,
Yeah.
before they go, I would say these are some things.
Okay.
Actually, I have a lot of uncommon things still on my list. So.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Well, oh wait,
Uh,
actually, Beryl doesn't have that
so
many,
it will probably still take you at least a day to find an uncommon magical item. It's not like you can just buy it at book price. There is
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
stuff involved, but it's just a lot quicker than the normal
So
week.
let's like all 4 PCs and 1 NPC. All of us are basically home in the Shadow Market.
All right. So I'll start with Beryl. What are you going to spend your day looking for?
So I have to pick a single item.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
should definitely get tuning forks.
If
before
you're
anything
going
else,
for
so,
if you're going
yeah.
for a magical item.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Before
Oh.
I look for magic items, I am going to look for tuning fork and crystal ball.
Okay.
And I'd also like to try to sell some of the common items that the party is carrying that got some value to them, but they're kind of dead weight.
Common magical items?
No, they're not magic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why don't you type out in chat what you're selling? Or do they have values already?
They do.
Alright. Give me a persuasion check to see what kind of prices you can get.
And I'm assuming that my group is helping, or we're all kind of together for this, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like we're doing
Yeah.
them separately, so
Well,
we do more.
Oh, if we're doing
what?
them separately, I mean, okay.
Oh, how about we pair off
Is that the plan?
so that we're not,
Who
But
has the best?
It sounds like we're all
charisma?
there. Well, it sounds like we're all there, but so like, are we all picking one item, or how's this working with time?
So-
that's
Oh,
what the
for the
question,
search.
how
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
So,
Can we look for different stuff and help each other, or no?
So if you're just trying to sell some stuff at the beginning, you can do that together, because basically the downtime is going to take 8 hours, but you have time outside of that during the day. You could do this other stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll say you guys can maybe before you start looking for magical items, work together to. If Beryl's I want to sell this stuff, maybe Vlad can try to talk to some people.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to give me a persuasion, Vlad.
No problem. Can I get the help action from Beryl?
Yes.
She can make a check as well, and I'll take the higher.
Can I cast
I'll do one.
enhance ability on him before
Oh
he
my
talks to the
gosh.
merchant?
Sure, if you want to use a spell slot for that.
Yep. I'll do
Sure. What does that do for me?
Advantage.
that. Advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll-
sweet.
I'll do a second persuasion. Just have.
Okay.
Cool.
It's not
Two
great, but
people.
it's-
Yep. Not
Oops,
nothing.
that didn't take. There we go.
28.
Woo!
All right.
Solid.
So you are able to find a merchant who is willing to buy the stuff for 110% value.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Profit.
So I'll put the list, but it's all mundane, so let's not spend time on it. But I'll put the list in chat here in just a moment.
Yeah, you can just calculate
And
it
take
and
it out.
figure out how much pale coin you get. As for the stuff like the crystal ball, you could probably find that at book price. So, what is it, 1,000 GP for the crystal ball?
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
got to be 1,000 gold pieces for the crystal ball.
How
Yeah.
about the tuning forks and all that? All the
Right,
kind
because
of
we actually want 3 different
component
tuning
stuff.
forks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, and then don't forget my armor.
So,
Well, look, but that's a separate magic thing that we
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, Mithril is a magic item. So.
all right.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Could you link the? Okay, well it would be 1,000 for the crystal ball, but could you link the plane shift spell?
I don't. Does it have a cost associated, or just need the thing?
Yeah,
250.
250 for a particular for each tuning fork, but we actually want 2 for Gaian and 1 for the Shadowfell. So
They definitely have a Shadowfell tuning fork, which they would sell you for the 250.
cool.
As for Gaian. Oh, yeah, they would have a Gaian one as well, although they would be selling it for 500, just because those are more rare.
Yep, we can afford it. 1 is good enough. We can make or get 1 later if we have to.
Okay, so you spend some
Nice.
time trading your pale coin to get those 2 things. Anything else you're getting?
Do we know how
Mundane
much that
things?
costs?
That's 1750 for all the material components so far.
Okay. If you keep track of that, I'm still figuring out these other things.
Oh,
but
and can we get
check it all
a
at
silver
once.
mirror and a?
Oh,
Also...
Beryl has one of those if you want hers.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it would be the silver mirror instead of the crystal ball. So we'll just say that it was a
You're
silver
gonna
mirror.
get both. You're gonna get
It's a
both.
form factor thing? What?
I think
It's
you
a
can
what?
use either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Ah, it's less fragile. Got it.
Val's preference would be the mirror.
Buy a couple breastplates.
Oh, we have some breastplates.
Do it. Okay.
Oh no,
we
I'm
need
sorry.
mithril.
We have plate. Never mind. Sorry, we have plate. So yeah, buy some breastplates. We can afford it if you need it. Why do you need breastplates?
I need
Because-
a mithril breastplate. So.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I'll just take breastplates.
Great.
Oh.
Can you not
Corbin
wear?
could use one. Everybody who is making a character who can't afford better armor because you only have 50
Yeah.
gold wants breastplates.
Yeah.
So you need to have 5 breastplates in the bag of holding at all times because everybody wants one.
Are
Good
you
lord.
selling all that stuff? Is that
That's
what you're?
that's all the mundane stuff I'm selling.
All right.
And I hate to be a
So
jerk,
times.
Wait. Why are we selling the gems? The gems are super portable and good as
no, I
currency on
kept.
both planes.
Oh no, I
Oh.
kept. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. You mean you want to use them as currency? I
Well,
kept
I'm
all the gems. I kept all the gems that are spell components for something.
Oh, I'm just like gems are good portable currency across planes, so I just don't feel a need to sell them. But I guess we can if we're short on pale coin for something here. Then
We're not, but I just had put them in like the
Mhm.
list of things that we didn't actually
Yeah,
need.
you might want to
So-
keep those as gems instead of.
All right, give me a
Turning them
second to
to pale
recalculate
coin.
this then.
Sorry.
Sorry.
actually,
No.
Under his breath, Fetus, your
would it
Titus
be
say, the
possible to
wine?
Take a quick.
Why
break
the wine?
while we do some math because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, we could take a break. Let me
Thanks.
see. All right, yeah. So 10 minutes. I'll be
Okay.
back.
in a bit. Oh. I'm back. In case it matters.
Yeah, and these were all things that Lou had given me a value for, like when I put them in the inventory. So
Right.
I'm taking a screenshot in case we have questions, but I'm about to delete them all from the inventory. Maybe I should wait until Lou says that
Yeah,
my math is good. I'm also going to ask if when I sold them, if we could have asked for payment in gems or if it would all be pale coin. Because I totally didn't even think about the gems thing. I had just been marking stuff. Like I'd been color coding. I'd been like marking stuff in like an orange highlight that I was like, okay, we don't actually need this, but we're carrying it because it's valuable. So we'll sell it when we get a chance.
Yeah, but gems are really nice because they are both, they tend to be
Agreed.
higher, like less space than coin.
At least
you know?
less weight. Yeah.
And less weight. And they
Yeah.
tend to hold more value. And
Yeah, that
they're
makes sense.
fungible all over the place. So I like to hold on to them.
I went ahead and kept.
Currency.
I also went ahead and kept amulets inlaid with rubies, golden candelabras, golden urn, because these are things that would be valuable in both realms. So, along with the gemstones.
Right.
But yeah, again, I initially posted the whole list of stuff I had marked as things we could sell, not so much as like that we needed to sell them here because we don't want more pale coin than we.
Right. We should only sell things that are A, annoying to carry, or B, like only valuable here. Which there are some stuff. There's a bunch, but
I was actually surprised when I looked at that total amount, when I was like, well, the first amount was like 5,400, but like once I took the gems out, I was still like, hey, we just made 3,400 in gold. So, but that's all stuff that we had started filling up the hole because it was getting too heavy for the bag. So I think it's worth selling that stuff. Yeah.
No, we should definitely sell anything heavy.
We had 5 sets of plate armor in the hole.
Yeah, that's real nice.
So that's where a lot of this amount came from. Because they're like 1,500 a piece.
Yeah, they're 1,500 a piece. Wait, how does that number work out then?
It's all in I've got it in the inventory right now, and I've got it sorted so that all these things are at the top. I haven't deleted them yet, so you can take a look. But
but I'm just saying, if the book value only comes out to 3,000 something, doesn't make sense if you have 5 suits of plate armor.
Oh my gosh, I was just noticing the value isn't even. I didn't put down a value for some of this stuff, so that value is totally wrong. Okay, so plate armor exotic, plate armor fancy. I didn't know if they were worth more than the normal, so I didn't put an amount. So let me adjust that. Okay, so I'm gonna assume they're at least 1,500. And then the shield exotic. I mean, the shields are 10. The fine wine. Actually, he never told us what that was worth. The holy symbols, he didn't tell us what those are worth. Okay, actually, yeah, forget my total. Forget my stupid total. Because there's a lot more here.
So I had assumed you were selling art objects. I didn't realize you were selling used weapons and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, we had 2 sets of plate armor. We had a set of plate armor, another set of plate armor that was you described as exotic, and then we had 2 more sets of plate armor that you described as fancy, and then we had a shield that you described as exotic. So I don't actually know the values on those.
So the exotic stuff was just like, I think that was the celestial armor. That's why it was exotic.
That sounds right.
It's from the Cultist Lord 72nd or 73rd Autumn.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's from the Skull Lord. It's all horrifyingly necromancy themed, I think.
Well, I there were some Skull Lord stuff, but the staff / spell focus was Skull Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
The armor, plate armor fancy.
I think the fancy armor is celestial. Yeah.
The fancy says Aldrin's Watch 83rd Autumn. So that might have been when we were taking over that fort. Should I just go book value on those?
So
they're used, but they're fancy.
Here, let me look through the stuff. Did I give you values on any of these?
I'm just realizing no, you didn't.
Okay.
If it helps, I've sorted them to the top of our inventory and highlighted them in orange.
So the used armor and weaponry, you're probably gonna get not gonna get more than half value for those.
All right.
But the wine, let me see if I can look through my notes here. So yeah, you gave me a value on the bottles, but not the barrels. What did I give you on the bottles?
The bottles are 10 gold each, but we
So,
have
yeah.
8 barrels that don't have a value.
So you could assume 110% for those.
But what is the value of a barrel of fine wine?
I mean, for the bottles. For the
Oh,
barrels,
gotcha.
that would be. So those are probably around 100 GP each.
Okay.
So yeah.
And those would be 110% as well?
Yeah.
All right.
As for the weaponry, though, probably going to be half price on those, and I'll say plus 10% on those as well, just
So
because those are used.
55% of book value.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so-
I guess we
exactly.
can just do the multiplier.
All
We
right.
can do the
And
multiplying
am I
after that, yeah.
assuming normal book value on the exotic and fancy?
Were those used or were those new?
They were used, yeah.
So it'd probably just be like the half
Yeah.
price.
Okay.
So we can list their values as 50% and then do the 110% multiplying at the end. Cool. It'll still be a decent chunk of change because plate armor ain't
Oh
cheap.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, so
sorry,
that's
I thought you were
those-
just doing art objects. I didn't
I'm
realize you were
sorry,
selling
I didn't realize that I had not put values down for all of this stuff. And so my total didn't matter because I hadn't actually entered a value for some of these lines. And so my total was way under.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently we're selling the mithril chain. That's magical. That's probably a little bit.
Oh, no.
No?
I did not mean to. I did not
Oh.
mean to. I think I
Okay.
had that marked as something to trade, but I apologize. That shouldn't be in the list. So I'll remove it now.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. So, anything else you're buying while Barrel's
I think-
working on that?
Yeah. Well, so Beryl, that was the common stuff that we did at the beginning of the day. Go through what everyone else is looking for during the day because Beryl will look for a magic
Yeah,
item.
That's
But
what I mean.
I want to work on this first. Yeah.
So
Right.
Titus, what were you looking for?
Why am I spacing on the name? Goggles of Night.
Okay.
It's always good to get as many of those as you can. They're actually
Yeah.
good for people with dark vision too, because of the range extension.
Well, honestly, yeah, we need them for Titus no matter what. But yeah,
Yeah.
extras are also good.
Alright, just looking something up real quick.
So we had 3 holy symbols of the Raven Queen. Should I just go with the normal holy symbol book price?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there's nothing
yeah.
special about them.
And great sword exotic, long sword exotic, spiked chain.
Yeah, those
Yep.
would be used, so it'd be half normal value.
Right, but I go with like
Yeah.
the normal price of those weapons. and then half.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And what is a spiked chain?
Good question. An exotic spike chain. Just go for a longsword value on that. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right, thank you. Should be able to do all this then.
Too in the weeds on that. All right. What was I looking at? Buying
I'm back.
magical items.
Titus had requested Goggles of Night as the next search item.
Yes. So, you would find someone offering the Goggles of Night for 1,500 gold pieces.
Done. Easily worth it.
Okay, so you trade 1,500
Sim-
coin for the Goggles
Sim, you're
of
keeping
Night.
track of the pale coin because I haven't subtracted anything
Yeah,
yet.
I'm tracking all the expense. Well, I haven't put anything in the inventory. I'm just tracking it in chat.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean though. Just give
Alright,
me a total at the
so-
end, thank you.
Yeah.
Minus 1,500 pale coin, and you can add the Goggles of Night to your inventory, Titus. What about Vlad?
I am looking for 2 things.
You're looking.
I'm
for
looking
one
for
thing.
mithril half plate.
All right. Well, what do you want to look for today?
Mithril half plate.
Okay.
Copying me. You're ganking my style.
I got a quick question. If it's mithril, can you wear full plate?
No, because it's still heavy armor. You need the proficiency as well.
Oh,
as...
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not
I didn't
proficient.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the mithril changed because I thought it was a weight thing.
No, it's not. It's a weight thing and a proficiency thing. So.
No, I hear you. I just was.
All right. So mithril half plate. So you spend the day looking for contacts to figure out if anyone has that.
It's only 1 AC over a breastplate.
Yep.
You know, if I can't find that, I'll take a mithril breastplate. I'm actually just looking for mithril armor.
You don't need mithril, but if you just want it for mithril,
Yeah.
then sure, go.
Yeah.
Well, the
Well,
mithril.
just might be trying to avoid the
just to have
stealth
it.
I
disadvantage.
think the mithril gives you
That's
the
for half-life.
stealth thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
for
But
the
so does
half-life,
breastplate. Like breastplate has no disadvantage on stealth checks. Like
Normally,
the reason
yeah.
I
So you can just get a normal breastplate, unless you want something mithril just to have it.
Yeah. No, the benefit of I think mithril breastplate, you can actually appear as though you are not wearing armor at all, and it fits under your clothes. That's the benefit mithril gives breastplate.
Oh, yes. Then that sounds way better. Other than the 1 point of AC improvement.
Yeah, it's 1 point.
I'll just do that for fashion sense.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. So
And it's way less rare than half plate anyway. So.
I don't know if you know this, but armor is way more fashionable.
So mithril breastplate, you said.
Yes, please.
Okay. So that would be 1,200 gold pieces. You would find it for.
I look at the barrel. She looks at me. I look at the barrel. Oh,
No,
okay.
It's
Beryl
it's-
just
yeah.
like pours
Go,
out
do
the
it.
gold.
Do it. We have too
she-
much coin.
So subtract
And-
the cold
1,200,
the cold hard
Yep.
metal is
got
the
it.
prettier things we get is much better than the cold hard
and
metal.
you can add your mithril breastplate. Now, what about Corvin?
Scrolls will work the same way.
Yeah. Scrolls, well, scrolls are consumable. You could probably get
Probably
a
get
couple
slightly
of
higher rarity
consumables.
scrolls. Or
I mean, well, if you're looking for uncommon scrolls, you could probably find, I'll say, like 5 of them instead of just one.
Oh, okay.
but
Can I do that
caps the
and choose
level,
the
I think.
spells later, or do we want to let go of that now? So I wanted to at least get scrying for Val.
So as long as they're uncommon, I think scrying is rare.
What
I
isn't
think
it?
it's too
level-
high level to be. Yeah,
what
hang on.
level is uncommon then?
I think-
Hang on, I can look that up.
Yeah.
It's 5th level, so yeah, it's rare.
What's the cutoff?
Hang on, I'm looking it up. Ugh.
Yeah, I gotta check downtime activity. Actually, that might be listed under scrolls. The
Uncommon is 3rd, 4th and 5th are rare.
Yeah.
Okay. So up to 3rd level?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Could I get 1 scrying?
So let's see, how much would that be?
1 scroll of scrying.
Okay. Let me see if you can find that. I'll say you can find 1. However, it would be a little bit more expensive. 6,000.
Is that worth it for us?
Do it.
Scrying? Yeah, scrying is way too useful.
Remember, we're trying to get rid of pale coin. I mean, not like trying to waste it, but we're trying to get whatever we can for it. So get what you need.
Well, it's for
So-
Val. How
Yeah.
important is it to Val? How many smiley faces and stars would you
I
put
mean,
next
like-
to it on the list?
In character, we don't understand that Val and Anna Kate are one or the other. So we would buy it for Val. Just do it.
No,
I mean-
scrying is really high utility.
I
Yeah.
mean,
for a
depending
party.
on how long Lou wants to let this go, they could alternate on certain missions. You know,
There you go.
Then if we got the spaceport, sure.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we
you-
have the budget. We're definitely not getting close to being budget
Okay.
constrained yet. So,
So
I'm
go
still
ahead
I'm
and-
watching it.
Subtract 6,000 pale coin and yeah, add a scroll of
Yep.
scribing. And finally, Beryl.
All right, Beryl wants to look for a Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Okay.
that uncommon?
She's dodging
Jeez.
into the tattoo shops. Yep,
That's a nice item.
Is that an uncommon?
it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a really nice uncommon item.
So
Twos are
you
fun.
spend the day, but unfortunately are unable to find that today.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no luck. But yeah, you
It
get the other
happens.
3.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hit rate. I'll take
And
it.
the rest of you spend your day on your projects. And after the 8 hours, are the 4, are you all heading back to your fort?
How many days are we staying here? Just the one? Is that the plan?
We
Oh,
should
you guys also wanted to talk to people
check
here,
on
right?
on Shock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that then. So, Shock, how long has he been here? Oh, wait.
That would be like-
Did you leave him in the Shadow Market, or did you send him to...
No, we
No,
sent
he
him to
went
the
to
cathedral.
the
Yeah,
place for the
the
cleric
temple, right?
can yeah,
Right.
he's
Okay.
there with
and
Melody
he
getting cured.
He teleported over, I think, one day after the battle because that's when
Yeah.
the Midnight Pirates
He
did it.
came
So
back
will,
with
so
some of
today
the-
he will have been here 9 days.
Yeah.
So he is on the surface right now.
Also, Sim, what was that total? I'm ready to subtract that.
Oh, okay.
So the oh yeah, go ahead and subtract the total.
Here, I'm doing arithmetic. I'll have it over in just a minute.
Wait, hold on.
Just put it in chat. Yeah, you're fine.
Yep,
Go ahead,
I
Lou.
will.
Sorry.
But the gatekeepers will tell you that they're not currently teleporting to the surface because it's still kind of chaotic with what happened. So at least not for now. But you can still get up there, you just would have to use the tunnels. It would just make things a little bit more complicated. They expect...
It seems like worth doing on the way out, then.
They expect they'll probably at least give it a few more days before they make contact with the surface, just because they're worried about the priests maybe blaming them for having something to do with this. If that
Wait,
makes
so
sense.
oh, so they're not gonna teleport us out, but Shock is.
Yeah, well, Shock they assume is still in the temple, but I think
okay,
Melody and Shock are still up there, but they're just not
So
bringing
sh-
people up right now.
Okay, so he got up there and is getting treated. He just right now the shadow market is being cautious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Do we want to go back, or could we?
How much more money do we have?
Oh,
We've
plenty.
got a lot more money.
Do we wish to spend? Do we have another day to shop or not?
We do have more time. We're not.
I have
we're not super
I have a question.
constrained
Do
on
we
time.
have a way to message those of us who are in New Havisgard? Can we message them and like confirm that it's okay for us to stay, or make any kind of plan?
Hey, Beryl. Does
Yeah.
the tribe have a crest?
Ooh, we should have heraldry. No, I don't think we do.
No. Well, I mean, we do on the fort.
Of course, you do, Ren Fair person. But yeah, if you
But that
want to
takes
draw up a
time.
symbol,
That takes time.
you can certainly make yourself some kind of crest.
Beryl should be bear in crest, or scorpion.
Oh, what's your new money total? Just out of curiosity.
In pale.
Yeah.
So all right, pale. Let me. So that's the gold bars.
I assume this includes
platinum
platinum and
bars.
everything else.
Yeah, we didn't even touch our platinum. Copper bars. Oh no, that's coins. Gold
We'll have to pay
coins.
for all of this in pale copper.
No way.
Pale platinum. Pale silver. Is that everything? Yeah. We're still at 71,000. We only spent 6,000. We were at 77.
I thought you spent
'cause we-
10,000.
Yeah, but we also sold a bunch of stuff off. We sold.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
I
Oh,
see.
but yeah, we earned.
yeah,
but
yeah,
we
so we
earned
didn't
more.
spend very much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that,
that
We
makes
are,
sense.
we are dumping coin into the New Havisgard economy right now.
that
Yeah.
includes, well, the shadow market economy, but
Yeah.
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 Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
that
highlight.
includes
I'm
what
gonna
you
highlight.
bought.
There,
or
we have
sold.
so many. We have so many currency lines in this. I'm gonna highlight these a new color. Just make this easy.
So yeah, do
They're
you want
gonna
to
be pink.
head back or do you want to stay?
Do we have anybody among us who can contact the ones back at Aldrin's Watch, or do we have any friends? Because we have the White
What
Lotus,
if-
so we can go back
what
and
did
stay
it-
at the White Lotus.
I mean, yeah, we would have decided before we came how long, how many days
What is the White
do they
Lotus?
need?
I
The
thought
White
we
Lotus
said we were going
is
to be
a-
here for 2.
Yeah, I was
The White
assuming
Lotus
Sim would
is-
have been expecting you back after the second full day. So.
Oh, okay, then we can stay.
Okay.
The White Lotus is a hotel in the like stone caverns with like hot
Yeah.
springs and stuff. So they've got like Roman baths and whatnot. And after the destruction of New Havasgard, we were given the hotel like
Yeah.
as our resource, but we haven't done anything with it. We're letting the people continue to run it
Yeah.
however they please, but they're technically our employees.
Yeah.
Wait, can we collect income, Lou?
It hasn't really been used.
Right.
It's
Well, I mean,
kind
New
of-
Havasgard was devastated, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
You
And we kinda need to
probably
be rebuilt.
actually like you probably have to rebuild a bunch of stuff in it at
Yeah.
this point. You can
Ah,
still
okay.
use it, but yeah, it's kind of like partially wrecked because of what
All right. Well,
happened.
we can stay there, or we can spend money on a hotel. It doesn't matter. If
Well,
Sim isn't,
We could put money into fixing it.
If
I mean,
Sim
yeah.
isn't expecting us back today, then I say let's just crash and do some more haggling tomorrow. See if we can find a few more magic items.
Yeah,
Alright.
before we leave.
Yeah.
So, staying in the shadow market, you just gonna do standard expenses like gold piece night type thing,
Sure.
or do you want to
Sure.
live more extravagantly?
Is anyone in the group like ordering really,
Well, yeah,
nice
zero use for anything
cuisine
extravagant.
and
Yeah.
fancy drinks? and
I will be. I mean, like
I mean, a lot
you
of it's
know,
RP, but also if you do live extravagantly for long periods of time, like more options might become available. Like
yeah, but we're not going to be here for long periods of time.
I'm just saying. Before we make a decision on where to stay this evening, I just want to say, as someone who has adventured in many places, you should take luxury where you can find it.
Okay,
Eat a
sure.
good burger in your
Where
face.
do you want to stay? Where do you want to
How
stay?
about that? How
I
about
mean-
that place right there that looks a little expensive, like $10, 10 gold, like a piece. But the food, and they have massage. They have a masseuse.
Ooh, okay. Show me.
all right, so
So
you
Beryl just like naively like, yeah, sure. Let's check this out. He
so
says
you
it's
are
cool.
going to enjoy some of the luxuries of the shadow market. All right,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
it's up to you, but yeah, I mean,
So-
I think you all have the list of.
So there's
how you
5
can
of us
live.
with our NPC.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the NPC. He's doing
Okay,
his own thing.
so 4 times how much would it spend us like to do a really nice hotel?
Well, you don't actually have to. Here.
Or the nicest that's available in the shadow market.
Wait, did I?
Gets pretty nice. Criminals live well if the crime is organized.
Oh, that's true. You're right. There should be some really lavish places, huh? But
Okay, it
remember,
doesn't
this
look like
town
I
was
gave
recently
you-
like devastated by that necrotic wave.
So
The mafia always makes money in construction.
Yeah. There you go. Just rebuild everything. So yeah, these are the different lifestyles you can do. You can do if you're going to do over a gold piece, like Beyond Modest, you should record how many days you've done it.
Did
in
you
the shadow
say
market.
you want to do wealthy or aristocratic?
Aristocratic.
Okay,
so
well,
I
I'm gonna
mean-
spend 40. I'm gonna spend 40. I'm taking it out of the inventory.
Alright,
He-
Barrel's high rolling.
We're following. He's showing us the way.
Barrel's.
No,
And
it's
I
not
will- I
Beryl.
will
It's
cut-
not Beryl. She's totally just trusting her tribe
She
cousin.
brings
I will
out
assume
the
no one in this
what is
party
it?
has ever been to a super fine establishment.
the tri
and I will guide them
platinum
through.
card. She's putting it on the card.
Yeah, I will guide them through.
All right. So you enjoy an evening of fine dining and relaxing with massages and spas and all
And
that
now,
aristocratic stuff.
the crux to this, the part that actually makes this the pinnacle of luxury, is that we can never tell Sim or Val that we did this.
Don't let them
And
see the
add
expense
level of
reports.
guilt
Just
to
hide it.
That,
Well,
it's like
compared to what we
spices.
spent today, it's nothing.
Seems like there's a $200 charge on the credit card. What is going on here?
Yeah, like Sim would care.
What's
I just find just the image of
Yeah.
Sim like
And
with his
Titus-
glasses on.
Titus
looking
is
over the
less sad
expense
about all the wine we sold today. Titus doesn't like he's forgotten it now because he just got like served like top shelf shit all night long.
I'm enjoying the drinks, but I'm hating almost everything else about this.
All right.
I'm telling Titus. You smell the cork first, and then you take a sip.
Oh, jeez. All right, so it
I
is
throw
now
the cork
the
in now.
90th of autumn. I'll say the day passes. You all enjoy a luxurious night, but on the next day, we go through again. So Val, keep working on your project.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, I finished my project yesterday, so I should roll for that.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Before you do that,
Yeah.
would a 13 help you guarantee success?
Yeah, sure. I also spent money on it, so I get the bonus. So yeah, but the 13 would be great. For
All right.
this.
So
I
I will
don't think-
use.
Oh, I guess this is an ability check, huh?
I will use my my 13 portent roll from yesterday for his.
I don't think he's with you though. Sim's at a different
No.
location.
Val and Sim stayed in the
No,
same
no.
place.
Well, Val's in the Twilight Sanctuary, and Sim's in at Aldrin's Watch. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
They're
okay.
two different.
Well, that
Dang
was a
it.
mistake.
well, but I was doing research, and you were doing.
Yeah, I'm
Crafting.
making something.
You're making a book.
So we have different facilities for that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's
you're
okay.
right.
I spent money. I'm guaranteed some form of success, even if I roll a 1 here. So I'm okay.
Well,
Okay.
So Val, you did your thing. Sim, you did research, right? So give me a
Yep.
roll.
Wah. That's I did I did spend money on it, so it's a 13 on the roll, which I think gets me 1 or 2 pieces of useful information.
Yeah. Let's see.
So yeah, because I logged here.
That
I
was for
spent-
yesterday, not today.
That's right. That was my day 1 activity. It topped
Alright,
that
so that
research
was for
project out.
research.
Yeah, I
If
spent
only you'd
300.
been
which
near
gets me to
Val.
plus,
So
Whatever,
yeah,
it's
2
fine.
pieces of lore, which is fine. So what were you researching again?
I was just trying to figure out a way to contact Taelam.
Did you have any lore on this already, or is this the first lore you've gotten?
No, this is I've done
Our
one
encounters
research
with
project,
her.
but I rolled not high enough to learn anything the first time. So this is all I've got.
So you are able. Now, is there a spell you would use to contact a being like Taelam?
Oof.
Unclear.
Because I was
Whether
gonna say
any-
if there's.
I mean, we
like,
don't really
a-
know enough about Taelam in or
Yeah.
out of character to answer that question.
Well, like contact a
Like, I don't know, Lou, is
powerful
it?
being or deity.
It's like you tell
I
us.
So, like, contact other plane specifies demigod, spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane.
Okay.
Oh, that
My
sounds.
thought
like-
was you may have learned like a name or a piece of lore that would allow you to contact her through an existing spell.
Hmm.
But if there's nothing like that, if we don't have a spell for that, let me get back to you in a moment.
Okay.
I mean, just like sending, like because that works, right?
Oh,
Right.
can you-
Sending
Oh.
works across planes, not as
Yeah,
reliably,
so, I
but
mean,
it does work.
Yeah. I mean, that's easy.
Yeah, alright. So I'll say with the lore you've learned, with a sending spell and you have 2 pieces of lore. With a sending spell and 200 GP of arcane components, you think you have a way of contacting Taelam through sending.
Great.
The one thing is it might behave oddly because it's not the particular or the normal sending spell, but you think you can kind of ritual it to make that work.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Good to know.
Wizard the shit out of it is what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm not a wizard. That's a problem, but whatever.
Oh God!
You got Val.
Warlock the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Warlock.
Warlock.
All right, so yeah, you got
Is that
your
for making extra deals?
yeah, maybe. Like, all right, I'll give you some more of my soul. Now give me this lore or whatever. All right, so yeah, you have your
cool.
answer there, and now for the four of you, I assume you're gonna do more searching for magical items.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, up to uncommon. If you want to do more than uncommon, it will be the normal week.
Gotcha.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, no.
And actually, it is also more random, so you won't necessarily find what you're looking for with
Yeah, that makes sense.
that. But yeah, let me go through the list. So Titus, what are you looking for?
Actually, I would probably ask the group. What do we need to find? Because I don't have anything specific in mind.
All right, there are two things that I would really like us to have.
Yeah, so you could
Just
do one
as
of
a
his.
group. Right. So there are two things I really like to have. One, an orange alchemy jug.
Oh my god.
Okay, orange alchemy jug produces a thing called soy sauce. The things I
God.
can do
Oh my god.
with soy sauce. My God. Okay, so I just want you to think about keeping an eye open for an orange alchemy jug.
Is this
So
like
he-
a
Every May,
hotel
keeping
thing?
every
Daryl,
May
what do we
mayo
really
on this
need?
campaign.
So he
I
takes-
mean, it's
he
not
takes
like
us-
there's a Costco where you're just walking down the aisles looking at uncommon magical items.
So, guys, he takes us to a fancy hotel, introduces Titus to like moi cuisine, and then he's like, "Oh, you liked that? Well, here's what you can look for me for tomorrow.
Shut
if
up!
you want
you're stealing my
food."
secrets.
Give me my soy sauce.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, I saute with soy sauce all the time, and it's fantastic. Like it's
There
a
you go.
secret. Like when you're sauteing like mushrooms and onions or something, you know, you do garlic, you do oil, you do salt, you know, but put a little soy sauce in there. Oh God, it's so good.
I know,
Anyway.
right? Like, anyway.
All right, so
Yeah.
what are you actually looking for, Titus?
I don't know. I was asking the group, and now I'm just confused.
I see that Anna Kate wanted a robe of useful
Okay,
things, which
I-
seems
I
like it
will
might
tell
have
you
more
what you're looking
utility.
All right, I'm looking for a robe of useful things.
Just totally chat on the soy sauce.
So much for soy sauce. All right. So, unfortunately, you do not find your robe of useful
Oh.
things today.
So are you
Should
rolling?
look for the alchemy jug.
Are you rolling for us, Lou? that-
I'm rolling a percentage chance.
I see. Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like is not here and there's no chance and I shouldn't try for this again, or if it was like since we didn't roll, I didn't
It
know
would be
if it was
for
like
the
a-
day. So things kind of come and go throughout the market. If you don't find it, then there's a low chance of you finding it for a while. It's
I
like
see,
kind
okay.
of per 5 days when
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
all right, so yeah, you didn't find anything, sadly, or at least not that. What about you, Vlad?
I would. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. I am actually going to
Soy
try
sauce.
to go for one of his wish list items.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go for Hayward's handy spice pouch.
I love it.
Actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna go look for the alchemy jug.
All right.
The orange, specifically the orange.
The orange
That-
alchemy
The
jug.
Does that
orange
make it even
alchemy
harder?
jug. No, this is an
You don't-
actual item,
You don't.
right?
He doesn't want the
This is actual.
mayonnaise.
I
He
can
He
link
doesn't
it to
want
you.
the mayonnaise alchemy jug. He wants the soy
No,
sauce
no,
alchemy
all
jug.
alchemy jugs produce mayonnaise.
Oh, okay.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Really?
All right, I gotta look.
There's
this
no
item up
mayonnaise
now.
ever in this campaign. Not gonna happen.
No mayo.
I'll be out.
Honestly,
It's the
the alchemy
worst. Never.
jug. I have had an alchemy jug on one of my characters once. And it can be useful, but honestly, like some of the things it makes and the quantity it makes of them are just so absurd.
They
Correct.
are
You stockpile
Yeah.
poison.
I mean, I'm not aware that it makes anything but honey. So if there's
Your heart hurts
Wait,
a little
is
bit.
there an orange alchemy jug? I just see alchemy jug.
Yeah. Here, I'll link you. I'll throw you a link.
What book is this from?
Kind
there is
of
a-
keep mysteries.
There is a mayonnaise. Interesting.
It is not
They
interesting.
They all
can
make
make
Which-
they all make
What?
mayonnaise.
gallons
They
of
all make
mayonnaise.
obscene
From-
amounts of mayonnaise.
Source
gallons,
CM.
Jesus.
What book is that?
They do.
Right?
What book is CM?
Just dump a bunch of mayo on something.
Candlekeep
Candlekeep, I think.
Mysteries is just
Oh,
It's
Candlekeep.
one of
Candlekeep
Cool.
Mysteries, yeah.
Yeah, I might not
It's
have
an
that
adventure.
book.
I
Got it.
actually don't see orange or anything either. I just see the standard one.
no. You have to go to my link. It'll throw it there.
Oh, I didn't
It
see
does
it.
exist. I'm not lying. I swear.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, yeah, it's from an adventure book, not from a source,
Gotcha.
a basic source.
Oh yeah, I only buy the source books.
Yeah.
It's from an
That's why.
adventure book. All right. Let me see.
I do want to do the Candlekeep Mysteries though. I think those sound fun.
It's like the same as in a normal jug. It just has like some swapped things.
A few
Yeah, it's a
different.
couple different things.
Well, it has everything you would need for like cooking. It's got beer, honey, wine, mayonnaise, oil, soy sauce, vinegar.
You should have led with beer
It's missing
and
both
wine.
If you had
Wow,
told
it
him beer, he
actually
would have tried
does
for
make
it for
soy
you.
sauce. All right.
But you can't
does make
poison
soy
with it.
sauce.
So I mean,
All right. Well, let me roll for it.
Honestly, guys, I had a
It is
grunge
the
character.
least actually like game
Uh,
mechanically speaking
yep,
useful of the alchemy jugs, but
You would find it.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
God damn it.
It's
This has
not
become a
too
cooking show.
expensive either.
Don't see how it's useless. It makes
700
fresh water.
gold pieces.
Oh, all right. I'm subtracting it.
All right.
Alright.
So
all right. Well,
700,
great.
and you have the orange alchemy jug.
All right.
Congratulations.
That is a flippin' cheap magical item. I'm okay with you doing like a flavor item for that.
it's,
that
it's a
amount.
beautiful
This
thing.
I'm
is
not worried about the
becoming
money,
a
it's the
cooking show.
time. There's an
I could've gotten
opportunity cost
a
here.
clockwork amulet. I could have gotten gloves of thievery. I could have gotten a headband of intellect. Instead,
We have
I
soy
got
sauce.
Now you have soy
Uh huh.
sauce.
Yep.
It's not
Uh,
just soy sauce. Can I borrow that for a second?
Oh my god.
Well, what about
good, too.
Corbin?
I-
What's
all right.
Corbin looking for?
I guess we probably discuss a little bit. Does anybody have a cloak of the manta ray?
No.
No.
Does anybody have a broom of flying?
No.
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 Okay. So we're missing out on some key non-attunable needing items. Okay.
Yep.
And,
Yes.
and soy
I
sauce.
asked. I asked everyone.
So
Flight
let's
or
see.
soy sauce. You got to make some hard
Oh.
decisions
Hey, I
sometimes.
Do we
made
wanna-
my choices. God damn it!
Don't you shame him for his soy sauce.
I mean, we're all going to be eating his cooking
Yeah.
and appreciating it, whether we think it was worth it or not. We will still
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Dude, gloves of thievery +5 to your dexterity sleight of hand checks.
Okay, but think
Thank
about it. If you
Lord.
were really an adventurer who was
Wait.
sometimes like sitting in the woods
Go
camping
ahead,
and
Corbin.
eating,
I want to.
like-
Are you trying to? Wait, are you
Good
trying to slip
food
soy
would be
sauce into
important.
food without them noticing it? I mean, there's no poison or anything. But you're trying to sleight of hand, sleight of season. Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Sleight of
Sleight of
season.
I'm
season.
just saying it's easier for us
Uh.
players to prioritize like our adventuring gear and not our food. But in character, like the food is
Look.
important.
Look,
I've-
Vlad doesn't
I've done it.
know when he's going to disappear into another chaotic hellhole. He's enjoying
Yeah,
soy sauce and good hotel accommodations while
Well,
he can.
Yeah.
What do we
I-
think? Do we
I
want
get it.
swimming or flying?
I mean, I'm always a fan of more flying.
Flying.
Definitely flying.
Okay. Broom of flying.
All right, broom of flying.
I always think they would
staple.
change the form factor of that. There's so
Uh,
many
yeah.
other items you could make.
You
with
get
flying.
a broom of flying.
Oh shit.
Sweet.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
The guy wants 2,200.
So
Easy. Sold. Good god.
Okay.
We're
I'm
not even
subtracting it
trying
now.
to negotiate.
Alright.
We're just like, fuck it.
I know. I
2,200
feel like
pale
negotiating
coin.
is something we're just
Yeah, we
figuring out
really
on
don't
here.
care.
Boots of Elvenkind, Manta Ray Cloak, and the Broom of Flying. Those are all very good non-attunement things.
Yep.
Barrel.
The
Last
boots of
one
Elvenkind
was-
might really help me.
all right, so we're
They're
down
very
to
Yeah.
14
They're
amazing.
4 gold coins. Oh, no, wait, that's not right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the broom of flying off my wish list. That was on there, so
Oh,
a
are
lot
you
of party
getting the
things.
broom of flying?
Yes.
totally. Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we paid for it. It's ours. All right. So okay, Lou.
Remember, it does take a
question for
hand
you.
to use it, I believe, because you have to hold on to it.
Yep.
So keep your
Um,
hands.
So you might not be able to
So-
fly with a shield out.
So when I was looking for the Eldritch Claw tattoo yesterday and I didn't find it, and you said that generally means for a good 5 days that's not available in this market.
It would be harder to find. It would be a lower chance.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to look for the same thing again. What about another tattoo? Do I have a higher chance or a lower chance of that?
Yeah, it would be the normal chance. So.
All right. So. Well, no. You know what? Let's see. What would I want? Did anyone else mention any like uncommon magic items that or common or uncommon magic items that they were looking for?
The boots are always good, but whatever.
What'd you say?
The Elvakine boots are always good because anybody
Yeah.
can just wear them.
All right, I'll look, Lou. I'm
Things
gonna
like
look
that
for.
are always fun.
I'm gonna look for shield +1, Lou. I want a better
Okay.
chance of getting what I'm looking for.
Shield +1. Yeah, you would find that.
Ooh. How much?
And 1,900 gold.
Oof. Okay. Everyone's cool with that, right? Because we've got
Yeah, yeah.
plenty.
Do
We're,
it.
we're good with that.
All right, that gives Eric Barrel an extra bit of AC. Not in wild
Alright.
shape, but you know, yeah.
What did you just get? Sorry.
With shield +1.
Okay.
What's your AC?
That makes it, I think, 19. Let me look here.
That'd
No, that
be a
puts
horrible-
me.
I'm gonna be a horrible person. What is it?
Actually, that makes me 20. That puts me up to 20.
I'm gonna
no,
be
that puts
a
me to
horrible
21.
person.
That puts me to
I'm gonna be a
21.
horrible person after you put all this effort into looking for the +1 shield. My AC right now is 17.
Mhm.
Oh. Can you carry a shield, and would you want to?
I am presently using a shield. So if I took that shield from you, I would have an
Yes.
18 armor class.
Yep, here you go. It's yours.
Alright.
I still have 20.
I feel kind of bad about this.
No, that's okay. It
Is-
wasn't like, you know what?
Give her-
if it was a,
Give
if
her
it was
your
a wish-
alchemy jug.
Yeah.
Give her your alchemy
no,
jug.
Only
that's
fair.
The trade. That's the trade.
It's only fair.
We were
Oh, no.
literally
Starts
trying
eating soy
to,
sauce.
we were trying to spend our pale gold. So, like, I think it makes sense if it helps you, it helps the party, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So actually, towards the end of the day, Beryl,
Yes.
you will be approached by a shadow elf woman who says, "I've heard a bit about your group and all the lavish lifestyle things you've been doing and all the
For one night.
high purchases you've been making.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering, do you think you have some gold to spare to help us with the rebuilding of New Havisgard? We have people
Well-
there who are in need from the chaos.
Nice to meet you. Please introduce. Who are?
I am Ukora. My apologies, she says. But I have friends on the surface who are looking to kind of rebuild their lives after what happened. So I was
Are we there
hoping-
too?
Yeah,
Do I
do-
notice?
do we hear this?
I
This
noticed
is
it.
just Beryl.
Okay.
You were
Oh,
approached
oh,
while
shit.
you were doing your thing.
Oh
about it.
Lord.
Okay.
Oh no.
okay. Tell Beryl more.
So yeah,
How-
she
how
would
I-
kind of tell you about some of the poor areas of the New Havisgard that the people lost kind of everything. Apparently, Ukora is a member of the what was that thief organization? The Silent Circle,
Silent,
I believe.
Yeah.
And she says we have a lot of people who are still suffering because of what happened. I was just wondering if you could help us with some pale coin to rebuild the
Well, Tribe has-
housing.
Tribe has spent so much pale coin. Tribe came back from long mission and bought things Tribe needed. Tribe has less now. Did she tell Beryl any specifics, like specific people's stories, like this
Yeah, I mean,
person?
if you talk to her, she can start telling you about some of the people and what they've lost. She's not trying to be vague. I just don't want to spend too much time.
Oh no,
on it.
yeah, no, agreed, and I don't want to either. So if we spend 30 minutes or so chatting, and she gives me some
Give me
specific people stories,
I
then
guess give me an
go ahead.
insight check
Sure.
to see how you feel about her.
I feel very
18.
neutral about her.
Well, we can use your passive.
Oh, passive. Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
with an 18, you think she's honest. It sounds like she does know a lot of people on the surface who lost a lot during the wave of necrotic energy. People who've died. People who, have are just
So-
in need in general.
Would I have time to like what time of day would this be? Like, would I have time to
It's
be
Uh,
like,
near the time we're leaving, right?
This is
Yeah.
probably towards the end of your day doing your buying and selling. So, I mean, you could probably go find the rest of the group if you want to talk to them. But
no, I don't think Beryl is actually that like strategic.
okay.
I think she would like if she had a good insight on this lady, then I think she would give her like 3,000 gold.
Oh.
But wait a second. Wait, we're down in the shadow market, right? Because above ground, the
Yep.
pale coin doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Okay, yeah.
you would be a little bit confused about that. If you ask her about it, she would say she'd be using the pale coin to get resources from the shadow market for her.
All right. So
friends on
Beryl
the
might be
surface.
totally getting scammed, but she will give her 2,000 gold. Pale gold.
2,000?
2,000 or 3,000?
Oh, did I say 3,000 first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then that.
All right. So the
Okay.
woman is ecstatic. She says, "Oh gods, thank you so much. This'll help so many people." And she kind of smiles and would even bend down and try to hug you.
Beryl would totally go for the hug.
All
And
There
Beryl would
goes
be
the rest
like,
of the gold.
remember, tribe our friends. Tribe our friends of everyone.
I'll definitely tell everyone of your generosity, Beryl. This is very very noble of you. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. I feel like she just like I don't know that she would have like had the wherewithal to go like find you guys. She's just like
It's like,
like
oh, sure, here,
especially
buddy."
with that, especially with like her passive insight being 18.
If the party
like
really,
she's
if the party really cared about this sort of thing not happening so casually, we wouldn't have let Beryl carry the coin.
Right?
Like we just
So,
don't care
yeah.
that much.
It's
Clearly,
Like, Eric-
All I'm gonna
Eric,
say is
my
is
little
please
min-max
check
your
your
heart. It hurts.
after the hug.
But like, if Vlad was there, he'd be like, "Well, looks like
But
a
here's the other
non-person."
thing, guys.
Sure.
Here's the other thing. Next time we come back to this town, someone's gonna be like, "You saved us. You're our heroes."
you're gonna
or
be
some
like, "Hey, look, these
shit.
are
There's
easy
gonna-
marks."
Yeah.
And all the con
Yeah,
artists
or-
will know
yeah,
about
or
us.
that.
One or the
Yeah,
other.
that too.
One or the
Yeah.
other, or both.
Let me just.
I was
make
gonna be
some notes about something.
if I was there, I
Also,
would have been
when
way
we-
more aggressive.
When we reconvene, Beryl would totally tell you all this like with supreme confidence and like exuberation, like it was obviously the right thing to do.
Carol, where's your gold pouch?
All right. So yeah, you would reconvene at the end of the day, and I assume Beryl would tell everyone about this, that she gave a bunch of gold.
Guys, we still need to spend a fuck ton more pale coin. You're so
Titus wouldn't care about the amount of money.
It's-
Only
All
that
right,
I
well,
think
so
we got
if
the
we're
wool pulled
gonna
over
be-
our eyes.
a
Are
little
we-
much, but
Are we going
easy
back?
come, easy go.
Are we going back to Aldrin's Watch, or are we spending another night here?
No, we have to go. We told Simon
Yeah.
we'd be back.
That's what I thought. All right,
Yeah.
so Beryl will spend her spell slot to take us home this evening,
All
or
right.
not home, but yeah.
So I'll say you all meet up at the sanctuary, right? At the
Sure,
end of the
yeah.
day. Telling
Yes.
each other about what happened and just kind of discussing what's going on.
And I will make an amazing dish with soy
Your
sauce.
soy sauce. All right.
And we will all appreciate your purchase.
That's completely worth it. As,
I
Totally
complained to
worth it.
Sam about the terribly awful night we had to stay in this fluffy padded piece of crap hotel.
They had good booze.
They did a good booze.
all right. And Anna Kate probably is looking a little bit better as she's been resting for 2 days.
Two nights.
No, the only thing I regret is we couldn't get Anna Kate to come to the hotel with us.
Oh yeah, maybe she would have rested better there.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So that means we spent 2 of our 6 days for this little mystery puzzle that Shadow Strider has like given us.
The world is going to end, but have a good time. Go enjoy, get a massage.
Yeah, the world's not.
Honestly, guys, I would be okay with spending another week like looking for like magic items with our pale gold.
No. We are
But-
we're totally in the rush. We can't do that.
Well, no, the problem is this cryptic message from Shadow Strider. That's the problem. We gotta like think about.
So my biggest concern is not that the portal will close. As we have now acquired tuning forks, it is not so urgent that we return home before our opportunity closes. The thing that concerns me is that opportunity for opening portal has to do with weakness in Veil. Weakness in Veil has to do with after effects of Shadow Lord activity in Isaac. So if opportunity for return home via Shadow Strider is closing, that means something is happening to the Veil, which means perhaps there is more Shadow Lord activity in Isaac.
Oh.
So there may be
Oh.
something happening to cause this time limit to appear. And if that is the case, I should like to be present to know what it is that is happening.
Yeah.
That is my chief reason for concern. If the only other thing we know to affect Veil is ritual on the order
Well-
of Shadow Lord working, and if it's changing again, then I want to know how and why.
So if Tribe goes back to Gaia now, Tribe could leave like no point in carrying pale gold to Gaia. So
No.
Tribe,
It is fine. We leave it in the extra dimensional void keep of angelicness, and we use
Well,
it
yeah,
when we can.
well, that's what I was gonna say. In the Twilight Sanctuary, there's a secret room where Tribe found much of this treasure. Tribe could leave the treasure there, and then if Tribe come back to Shadowfell, Tribe has funds to do whatever Tribe needs to do in Shadowfell.
At
No,
very
I'm
least,
saying an extra dimensional fortress is a good place to store it.
Oh, and I think
That's what I mean.
Corbin was
There's
a
planning to
it's
stay within
not-
the sanctuary, right?
It's not only
That
an
was the
extra
plan.
dimensional.
Yeah.
It's
Indeed.
not only a fortress in the void, but there's a secret room within that fortress.
Oh yeah, I got you. I
Very
just
well.
was being stupid. Yeah.
and we have Corbin who does not wish to travel to Gaia and perhaps can look after our interests here as
Yes.
far as can be.
If
But-
unless he's the BBEG.
Yeah, that's
I
still to be
trust him by now.
determined.
But
Um,
in any case, I do have one thing to say though.
Yeah.
If we are to try to get back to Gaia ahead of this time that Shadow Strider has appointed,
Then we have 4 days.
yes, but it behooves us, I believe, to spend one more day at New Heavisgard because, as you failed to do one thing so far, which is to contact Shock, and I think it would be somewhat rude to leave
Oh,
Plain
no.
without picking up Shock and
Wait.
Melody.
No, we
Oh.
said we contacted Shock, didn't we say?
No, you weren't able to.
You tried to, but you said
Oh,
that
we
there
weren't
was
able
no
to.
easy
Oh,
passage,
gotcha.
Oh.
so we will need
Oh,
to
because
return
we
to New
couldn't get
Heavisgard to conduct
teleported
that
out.
business.
Oh, okay.
Indeed. But again,
Wait,
now that
Lou, I thought if we did transport via plants, then we would have arrived at New Havisgard above ground.
I thought you had found a plant below ground that you were using, or did
Okay,
I get
sure.
that wrong?
I don't remember that.
my,
but
my
I-
recollection is the last time we used transport via plants from New Havisgard, we used one of the underground plants.
Yeah,
There are other
Okay,
plants
then-
on top,
okay.
but
No, that's fine then.
there was an
Did any-
underground shroom.
But I have
Shroomwood.
been above ground in New Havisgard. So is it
sure,
possible?
there's
like,
a park there. We hung out with
That's
Shara
good.
in the parks.
yeah, so we could go to the park. Who's laughing? Like, why are you laughing hysterically?
Look at Corbin's name on Roll20.
Your Shadow Lord.
It's pretty
You see a
good.
Shadow Lord? Perhaps not.
In any case, yes, it should be easy enough to get to the surface and take care of this business, but I would feel terrible if we left Shadowfell without inviting along our compatriots.
Oh no, we were not ever. The plan was always that Melody and Shock are coming back to Gaia with us.
Well, we are discussing
Oh, we
leaving
should
perhaps
probably
quite
ask
soon,
them.
so.
Now,
So, as I
don't
said, we will have to spend
And
one
the
more day in New
Hobgoblins.
Hampshire.
Tribe is responsible for Iron Tide.
Those
Indeed,
Okay,
they are-
who
they are
has
currently in the
sending spell?
sanctuary, I
Because you're
believe.
going to be sending a lot of notes. That's all I'm saying.
No one among party has sending spell. I have.
No, I meant like the book thing you got. You got their signatures in there, right?
There are currently there is currently one name in my book, and it is Civil. I do not have another yet.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we're going to.
You don't have the rest of us?
Crazy.
I can only hold 5 names. It's not-
Oh, and you can add Taelam to your book, even though she didn't sign it with your.
I don't
I
even.
can.
I don't need anybody else talking in my head, Sim, so I'm all set.
So that week of
Yeah,
that
that
week of
book.
research was worth it. Nice.
Yeah, all right. Cool. That's all
Yeah,
I
that-
wanted.
that-
I wanted to be able to add her name.
That's kind of what I had meant by that. But you would still have to spend the what was it, 200 GP
Yep.
of components. But yeah, you
Okay.
can try to contact her now.
Cool.
But
So
yeah,
I have room for 3 more names, and I can use them somewhat freely, but it is something I am cautious with.
All right, so, well, it's getting a little late. We should decide this tomorrow, but we are going to go track down all of the people you wish to invite to the material plane.
how many?
tomorrow.
Do we have a note of how many hobgoblins you have in the sanctuary?
6. There are 6,
you
I
have-
believe, hanging out in the sanctuary.
Yeah. Most of them, most of the ones we had before, I think, have died, but there's
All right,
6
I
left.
just wanted to make a note of that because I don't think I.
And here's
recorded
the
that.
thing.
Got
Here's
it.
the thing. The Iron Tide and the Tribe had a deal to split the Nightweather treasure, but they weren't there when we found the Nightweather treasure, and they've been stuck in the Shadowfell ever since. So Barrow feels very much responsible for at least making sure they've got some money
Well,
to get home.
Yeah, they were fighting in the halls when they were taken to the Shadowfell.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Also, we still don't know what happened to Sorelia. She's the remaining named NPC that disappeared in that combat that we've
I
not
mean,
found.
it's not impossible that she was just sacrificed or killed. So.
Oh, very much so. But that's just it. That's the only named NPC that we still don't know her fate.
Okay.
All right, so we are getting close to time here. So why don't we do MVPs and end with that? As
And
This was an interesting session.
Hard.
Like, I wanted
Um,
4 or 5 more days of us like searching
Spin
for
around
magic
in
items.
markets. Uh-huh.
Right?
went
Yeah.
from
All the weird RP that we got to pull out was pretty
It
good.
was fun.
So-
Yeah.
Honestly, in terms of risk reward, being able to burn down loot gold on magic items is one of the better returns on investment for the party. But
Oh yeah.
I would
And we
eventually
thought-
get
we
bored
thought-
of this.
Hey,
We thought we were. Well, this
I'm
was
probably
our
gonna
plan.
lower the chance of finding items this quickly, just
Yeah.
because I don't want you camping.
Well,
the
it's not
market.
like we didn't find like items that are going to like completely change our power. Like we got some
Kind
goggles.
of did.
Some of them.
Oh, okay. We did.
know
get
Some of
about
them are
that.
big
I'm
game
pretty sure
changers.
my orange alchemy jug is gonna tip the balance. And
Oh yes,
So
we have
it's like
delicious.
nice flowing.
We have soy sauce.
Vlad, you are MVP.
soy
like-
sauce, baby.
Soy
I-
sauce.
But scrying and the broom of flying are total game changers, particularly because the broom of flying can be passed from party member to allow weird shenanigans and plans.
Weird
And
shenanigans.
the
of-
scrying is
We're gonna like.
But we didn't
let's-
get the.
We have to
we-
rehearse drills of us like tossing this like broom to each other and like
We didn't get.
pivotal moments.
We didn't get a scroll of scrying, so
We
we don't have
did.
scrying. Oh,
We
we
did.
did.
Yeah,
we
we
did,
Scroll
yeah.
scrying and
We got
mirror
one,
were in
yeah.
the first day of
Alright.
purchases. We spent the money
That
for
was
it, and we would have handed them right to
Transcribe that
Val.
into your-
Yeah, we
feed.
didn't find 2 or 3 things that we looked for, but we found most of the things we were looking for. That was
Right. Lou
amazing.
was being very generous because he doesn't normally let us go shopping, but yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
gave you
so,
a
I mean, it was
shopping
it was up
episode.
to uncommon, which is not bad because you can start characters with that, so it's doable.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the stuff we asked for, I think we were holding ourselves back from asking for like really crazy shit. So
Oh well, I mean, uncommon is
reasonable.
still really valuable,
There's really
especially
powerful
when
stuff
they're
there.
not.
Yeah, I think that's what he
attunement,
means,
yeah.
that there are some really
Yeah.
good uncommons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna lower the chance quite a bit if you want.
I mean, it makes
Wah.
sense. Once when a market has tens of thousands of gold
But
dumped
what did
into
we
it, all of
get?
a sudden
What
things are
did we
going to
get,
change.
guys? We got the
Hmm?
alchemy jug. We got the flying broom. We got a shield. What did we get?
We got a bunch of material
a
components,
scroll.
a mithril blessed plate, goggles of night, and the scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, you
But,
got some
like,
good
and-
stuff.
Like the material components are a huge deal. Plane shift is ungodly strong for all kinds of things,
Yeah.
especially because you don't even need to know or have been the place you're going. You could be like, "Oh, I heard about this place. Let's go to the capital of that empire over there," and you can just go.
The
Can
other
get
thing
any
we could
normal
do.
breastplates? Can we get like one normal breastplate?
I
don't know
think
if
Lou was
anyone's-
pretty free
We-
with anything normal.
We
you want
sold a
mundane,
That's
bunch
you
normal
of
want
stuff,
that.
fucking plate mail, and we couldn't get a breastplate.
I think
you can have my chainmail, sure.
I think we need to get
I put
a
those on.
crest going
I
here.
think we
because
can
I
buy
need a
a
new
breastplate
tabard
anywhere we
I'm
want
not-
to.
with
Yeah,
the tribe crest on.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have to spend at least one more day in New Havasgard anyway. You'll be able to get mundane gear there.